I need to find Homestuck music. Okay, I have done it. I have done it. Oh, hold up. I forgot my model. I'm just excited. Desmond. Buddy, Lilith, I'm not professional. I was about to do this without a face. Welcome to my parents' house. It's like the one thing you do as a VTuber. The one. It's still learning. The one thing. How do you forget? Listen, man. I'm not smart. And this is something you know about me already. This music is very quiet. Maybe I should turn it up a little more? Oh, okay, there it is. Hussey's music is really good. Not Hussey, Toby Fox. Toby Fox's music is really good. Listen, I'm a professional. You had one job, yeah. Dread, grass on first. Stitchy, welcome in. I hope you're doing okay. Also, look, I got all these beans with me. And that's because we're doing something that was kind of planned a little last minute, but was really cool because, Leon just randomly hit up Ari, like, hey, Ari, I hope you're doing okay. I hope we get to read Homestuck at some point. And she goes, I'm free tomorrow. And he went, oh! So, here we are. We have... Could you imagine if Radiation and Toby Fox collabed? That would go so hard. That would be so sick. Oh, this is loud. Toby, please, sir. But, yeah, welcome in, everybody. We're gonna read some Homestuck today. Hopefully my voice won't get too trashed, because I have to yell at myself a couple of times. Because I'm playing, like, 4 characters. Which, I don't mind. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know. Also, let me get my water. I'm gonna have it right in front of me, constantly sipping. Impossible. Toby's busy owning Sakurai at his own fighting game. Nice. Alright, so, welcome in, everyone. We're going to be reading, hopefully, the rest of Act 5. Specifically, Act 5, Act 1. Act 5 comes in 2 sub-acts. It's the first half of the act is the trolls. The trolls we've just gotten to it. Med check. Shit! Med check. So, yeah, the way Act 5 is going to work, we're going to read the first act of it. Let me pop my peels. And then there's a second act. So the first part of the act is the trolls and their quirky little adventure. It doesn't go nearly into as much details of the trolls as it does the kids, and that's because the trolls are supporting rather than being their own separate adventure. Oh, this music's a little loud. Why does the music keep getting louder? That's fine. I can turn it down right here. Alrighty, so let's take some pills and we'll go over what we read last time. So basically, the first 4 acts of this story is the 4 kids and them getting along on this new game that they found called Spurb. And they learned that they are manipulating the real world around them, and they've just caused the apocalypse. Meteors have started crashing right where any person who's played the game's houses, basically. So that's what we were dealing with in the first few acts. And now it's the kids running around in the game, figuring out their bigger role in the universe as a whole, in the space-time continuum of the universe. And in Act 5, it shows you a second group of players called Trolls. They were an alien race who also caused the apocalypse on their planet. They caused a bunch of meteors to crash onto their planet by playing this game that they found in ancient ruins and coded themselves. And that's what we'll be reading today. We'll be reading how they get into the game. We've already seen some of it. Part 1 of Act 5 is on YouTube. If you haven't been reading all of that, this is probably not... Thank you, Thalius! This is probably not for you. I'm gonna keep my water with me. Thank you for reminding me. Also, I just took my meds, so I think I'm ready. Let me peek in on the peanut gallery over here. Hello.
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 Alright, how you all doing?
Hello.
Oh, I need to get a uniform. Hang on.
Oh, yes.
I'm medicated.
Excellent. I'm glad you are medicated.
So did I.
Okay, so let me go. I made these guys a list to let them know how good they are. So, we got Karkat and Vriska, which is me. We got our Kanaya. We got our Eridan. And Feferi.
Wait.
We just need to grab Salem up at some point. Which, that's
Salem.
halfway through the list. And, sadly, Gil might not be able to join us today. But if he cannot, we will, have Leon talk Tavros for his, role. Just for today.
Yeah.
Oh, look, everyone's in uniform. Look.
One of these is not like the other, though.
What? What is it?
Okay. Lilin went from Homestuck to HOMOSUCK.
Yeah.
Is that a thingy? Is that a thingy?
It's thingy. Bat Bee needs more Wii 1 Jenga. I do. I've turned off most of my redeems today so they won't interrupt the reading. Let me do the
Give me back
reading!
my throw
No.
redeem.
Where is it?
No.
Shit.
You
Wait.
can't.
Goddamn.
Wait.
Hey, you
Hold
can.
on.
Wee. Why no Jenga? No Jenga. Not today. I don't want to interrupt the reading. Okay. Alrighty, y'all ready?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
May I
if
do it?
Gil isn't able to show up, that is perfectly fine. Wee One, are you cool with grabbing his stuff?
Yeah, I don't mind.
I didn't turn that off. What the fuck?
No, I just turned it back on.
Well,
Oh.
just to get fit.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. Ada.
There we go. I'll pause.
Ow, ow, ow.
All right. You did that specifically to hate crime
I
that poor
did.
motherfucker.
I sure did.
You said, "Hold on, but what if I took the
his
safety
ass
off the gun and fired?"
Oh, what if I just took my sword and poke?
All right. But once we do start, no more kajiggering. Let's share
Yeah,
my
I
screen.
turned it back off.
Mm,
Don't worry.
I figured. It's just so mean. Just fucking shot him dead in the street.
Shit, they were making out.
Oh yeah, this
Whoa.
is the.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh my god, they
They're
were roommates. Alright, let's go over here. Y'all don't need to see that because that's my second monitor.
But what if?
No,
Yeah, what if?
Oh,
no. Okay, so here we are. Now, last time we were reading this, we were going through the first part of Act 5, which, like I said, is the troll adventure. For those of you who don't know, fucking trolls! Yeah, exactly. Thing, he shot dead after only a single minute. Yeah, he got fucking shot, dude. But so today we'll be having mostly the trolls who people who talk the trolls. The humans, the kids are not involved in this part of the story. This is purely troll stuff. And last we left off, they were doing a bunch of shit, trying to get into this game that I told you about. The kids call it Spurb, they call it Sagrub. It's an ugly fucking name, but you know, Solix named it, so. That's Nepeta. That is a cat girl. She's a little kitty cat shipper girl, and I love her. But yeah, last we left off, this character brought in this character, gave her a new body because she was technically dead, and promptly started making out because now she's an aggressive ass blue blood. I will be taking questions at the end of this, by the way, because there will be some shit that might be a little confusing here and there, and I've read this shit and watched this shit way too much, and I know what's a blue blood? Someone who literally has blue blood. You see all that blue stuff on her? Literally blue blood. Fucking game Pridecast, you right. Alright, let us continue reading. So, last we saw, Nepeta saw this happen on her little drawing tablet screen. It's a computer, too. Got very confused, doesn't know how to interpret these guys' relationship, and decides to update her shipping wall. Which is literally a wall that she has painted her friends of in a cave. She has no clue what to do with any of them. Oh, I can actually go over the troll shit real quick. It's not explicitly explained. It's only talked about here and there, but if you are on the lower caste rung of blood colors, which are reds and oranges, and yellows sometimes, you are known as a psionic class. Typically, you get some sort of psychic powers. If you're on the high tier, blues, purples, magentas, you are not mentally strong. You are physically strong, and you are exceptionally violent. You are prone to aggressiveness and violence. And you will see that in these kids. If you are low tier, you use psychic powers. If you are high tier, you want to punch the shit out of something. Yes, thank you, Silly. Alright, Nepeta. Update wall. She has circled these two. And when I say shipping, I mean these guys have 4 ways to ship someone. We just have love. We just do romance. They have 4 types. We'll get to learn about that later. Oh no, you're colorblind, I see. It loops back to red, but we ignore that. Yeah, we don't think about that one. Trolls have advanced shipping. You consult your shipping wall. This is Nepeta. It's her point of view. Clearly some changes are in order. You must admit, you didn't see this one coming, even with your remarkable matchmaking acumen. You should probably recolor all the Aradia panels so that she looks like a robot, too. It is a major commitment, keeping up with all your ships. But it is worth it. Girl, you do not need to... well, I guess she's gonna. Oh, I have to yell at myself. Alright, Carcat. Recruit Vriska. Last we checked, Vriska had to sadly put down her Lucis mother because she was crushed by rocks when Equius had a tantrum and broke a bunch of stuff. He was the blue guy with the broken horn. So that is why she is covered in blood. And Carcat needs to bring her into his team. Consequently, she has also been kicked off her old team. So, that's the context for this conversation. Oh god, okay. Let me remember his voice. I haven't done this in years. You remember the quadrant stuff? Everyone remembers the quadrant stuff.
Okay, this is going to sound preposterous given our last conversation, and I guess practically every conversation preceding it. And I'm probably going to have to do something completely disgusting, like apologize, even though I'll hate myself for it, and will totally mean it, I promise. Like, really, really mean it.
You're gonna ask me to join your team, aren't you?
Yeah, how did you know?
I don't seem to have much of a choice now. Aradia kicked me off the good team.
Wow! That is great! Wait, sorry, no, wait! I don't have to apologize. That's right. You have no choice now. I apologize to myself for offering you a shitty, meaningless apology. Apology accepted, Carcat. Let's bury the Thresher with a totally platonic bulge bump. Bump.
Ah, you dork. Do you really think your usual pedantic quips are going to bug me now?
I'm not trying to bug you. I'm trying to get you to join my damn team. Now step in line, Circuit.
I was just betrayed and abandoned by my 2 accomplices and best pals, and on top of that, I am soaked in the blood of my Lucis, which I just had to decapitate myself. So listening to a crabby asshole and being all ticked with his own mediocre retorts isn't going to spoil my evening.
Oh, okay, well, sorry to hear about that. But, I mean, you could just dump her carcass in the Colonel and bring her back stronger than ever.
Wow. Good to know, I guess.
Now, why don't you hop in the trap, wash that nasty blue shit off, and join our fucking session already?
What? It's so rude to dictate hygiene procedure to a lady, under any circumstances, even for douchey loudmouths with delusions of leadership. Maybe you should try to think about the dumb things that fall out of your protein chute for once, Vantis.
Blah, blah, blah. Now my shoot is doing a fucking stellar impression of something that doesn't give a shit.
Motherfucker. Anyway, you know my blood's the prettiest, and you'd obviously kill to have it.
No, it sucks. Totally happy with mine. Nice try, though.
BS. Why would you hide behind your lame gray anonymity then? You do realize everyone thinks that's totally lame, right?
It's nobody's business. I don't see why it should be a matter of public record. I'm not gonna wear that shit on my sleeve like you do. Literally and figuratively. It's private, so everyone can go point their probing busybody sniff nodes up their impertinent seed flaps.
Fine. Like anyone really cares. It's just lame and insecure. So why don't you tell me what I've got to do here? I await instruction from my big shot A-blooded leader. I feel like Vriska would try to catch Pikachu. Fail miserably? Yeah, probably. Alright, let me get a sip of water here.
Okay, first things first. You've got to connect with Tavros quickly and get him into the session before he gets killed. What?
Can't someone else do that?
No. Why? What's the big deal? Just do it.
But I hate that guy!
Who cares?
This is your command decision? Get someone who hates a guy to save his life? Pretty weak, boss.
Why do you even hate him? It's fucking ridiculous. If anything, you should pity him. Especially since you were the one who paralyzed him.
I know. I don't really understand it. It's just a really special kind of hate. It never goes away, and it doesn't make a lot of sense.
This is kind of a weird time to be confiding in me about your feelings of black romance, but okay.
Oh god, what?
I mean, if you're really implying Tavros is your Kismesses, I think you're bringing up the wrong frond nub. Both parties have to hate each other equally. I mean, like, true hate. Maybe your feelings come off somewhat close to fitting the bill, but I don't think he can hate anyone. It's weird. He's kind of broken in the brain.
Fuck, what are you talking about?
I think this subject is beyond a lot of people's grasp, but I know a lot about it. Nobody ever really wants to talk to me about it, though.
Whoa, really? Oh no, shit, really?
Okay, most people who haven't had their lobe stem cauterized are capable of feeling the 2 primary emotions, hate and pity. Pity, of course, just comes from the toned-down version of the central emotion, hate, and all the nuances of pity manifest as various other kinds of feelings, like whatever chemical reactions trigger mating fondness, or the mysterious forces that are behind more allegiance.
Carcat. Holy fuck. So boring.
A well-balanced person is going to have a good distribution between hate and various pity humors. Having a good balance keep all the emotions sharper. See, I think that's your problem.
Oh, I hope you know I already wore out some good note-taking pens today. All the pens. All of them.
See, my hate is like a finely tuned instrument because I'm aware of these principles. I could hate a hole in paradox space itself, straight through to a new reality fresh for the hating.
You don't even know how much I'm laughing at this.
But see, you're too heavy on the hate side. Or at least, you pretend to be, which is maybe worse.
You aren't reading anything I say, are you? You just want to talk and talk and talk.
And you think you're hating up everyone hard, when you're really just burning out that entire emotional hemisphere. It's like lukewarm hate, pretender's hate, with no counterpoint at all. As such, there's no real substance to your hate. It's like a cardboard movie prop, which is why your brain is broken, kind of like Tavros's, but on the opposite hemisphere, I guess. Or maybe your broken brain led to the imbalance in the first place. I don't know. Whatever the case is, you're kind of emotionally screwed, sorry to say. Your hate's too dull for a proper cosmesis, in my opinion. And I don't see anyone chomping at the bit to be your Moirail, honestly. Unless there's someone out there who'd actually bother pitying you. And landing a mate sprint? Seriously, like that would even interest you. Basically, any feature of your emotional profile that usually makes someone viable in the red rom department must be totally fried. Your black rom potential's probably toast too. Hey, are you there?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I started tuning you out. Are you done?
No way, I could go on. This is fascinating. Tell me how the fuck this isn't fascinating.
Did you learn this crap from your awful romance movies?
They're really intriguing sociologically. Incredibly complex, sophisticated stories. You wouldn't get it.
Hey, asshole, stop watching movies for girls.
What part of intriguing sociologically don't you understand? Also, they're awesome. Shut up.
Okay, man, just let me connect to stupid boy dumb fuck so I don't have to listen to this anymore.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait! I never got to the damn point!
What is it now?
I didn't need you specifically to connect to Tavros. I mean, I could get any schlub to do that. You just have to get in here ASAP, because I really need your mind powers.
You do? I mean, obviously you do. Duh. What for?
I ran into someone here. A sort of double agent, I guess. His name is Jack.
I forgot Karkat got stabbed to shit.
He has some inside information about his kingdom. He wants to work together with us to overthrow the Black Queen. So I said okay, and now I need your help.
Okay, I can try. What does he know?
He recently got a hold of some intel regarding a weakness in the Queen's defenses. I don't know anything more than that, but we've got to hurry and get started on this thing, or it could get kind of awkward.
Awkward. What do you mean?
I mean, he's just standing here now. Waiting for me, I guess, but it's okay. I think he's pretty much settled down.
Settled down?
Well, he stabbed me once.
Oh, only once. Are you sure you should trust him? I don't know if I would. But hey, I'm not the leader.
No, it's cool. He's cool. It's fine. I don't really mind the stabbing. It was all a misunderstanding. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure he meant to stab me, but I think it was like that's like the way he greets people.
This game is so stupid.
In any case, I think he's probably all stabbed out.
Oh man, since you're bleeding, I should ask Terezi what color your blood is.
Good luck with that. She can't see or smell me or anything. I'm way out of the hive somewhere else on the planet.
Okay, then I'll ask Jack.
Nope, Jack won't tell. I made him promise he wouldn't tell.
Damn it! Stupid, lousy, tight-lipped, stab-happy double agents. Doesn't Trollian have some kind of viewport feature?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure only Solix knows how to set that up. And he's been incommunicado for hours for some reason. Anyway, that whole feature seems totally invasive and largely pointless to me, so just forget it.
Yeah, okay. Here we are, about to embark on an espionage mission. A spying tool sounds totally useless. Another great point, Captain.
Whatever. Just get your ass in here so we can dethrone this goddamn queen. It'll mean one less god boss we have to fight.
Fine, I'll be right there. Just try not to lose too much of your mystery blood and die. Be Jack. Be Jack a few minutes ago. Let me catch up on chat really quick. Bro has a doctorate in theoretical relationships. He really fucking does. He likes romance stories. I had a thought that whenever Desmond talks for Karkat, his Karkat plush should show up on screen. Aw, I do have a Karkat plush. Also, hi Moth Boy, welcome in. We are reading Homestuck. Very distracted by the lack of stacks of Weemons. Nah, it's fine. Be Jack a few minutes ago. You find the kid you've been looking for. He's got a pretty sharp tongue, and he can't seem to keep it sheathed. He should learn up front you're no stranger to sharp objects yourself. Happy birthday, Moth Boy! Happy birthday. We're so glad you came. Happy birthday from the Battler Gang. We're so excited. We hope that you were too. Happy birthday from the Battler Club. Boop. Happy birthday. He still won't shut up. He doesn't seem to care about the wound. He's just going on and on about how his freakish color of his blood. He doesn't want you to look at it. Just look away, he says. You've got to admit, now you're curious. Jack, look at the knife. You don't see what the big deal is. It's nothing special. Gets kind of out of his mind, but he's still blubbering on and on about it. Seems he's the only one of his kind with this mutant candy red blood. An outcast. He thinks he was put on this planet covered in an ocean of his own blood to be taunted, punished for something. Saddest story you ever heard. Gotta do something to shut him up. Slices his own hand and shows him his blood color. Shake hands. Carcat, be in cahoots with Jack. You and your like-blooded accomplice soon put Operation Regisurp into motion, a contingency plan with the Archagent conveniently had on file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly been given a better title. Your whole team executes the plan, along the course of its journey, employing espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, vicious interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part, and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as this troll disease called friendship. Cahoots! Cahoots, I say. But before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the intelligence uncovered by one of his agents. It's an advantage over the Queen you will seize upon while she has let her guard down, with each prototyping by each player. Oh, right. Whenever you put... there's a kernel sprite in the game that you can put an item or an object in, and it will impersonate that item. For instance, John accidentally got his grandmother's ashes in one of it, as well as a Harlequin doll, so now he has his Nana and a Harlequin put together, called Nanaquin. But the enemies take on those properties, so that's what this is explaining what the trolls did for theirs. The Queen with her ring of orbs 12-fold would first take on the claws and rigid carapace of your Lucis, and then the wings and scales of Terezi's young dragon. Oh yeah, they just threw in all their monster parents. They didn't give a fuck. And then the horns and gills and cloven hooves of Gamzee's fallen custodian, and so it would continue. Though a queen is a vain creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of augmentation ahead. She could certainly withstand the 8 eyes of an arachnid. The fairy wings might at worst be frivolous, and the great bull horns could even be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might very plausibly suit her. She perhaps would wear a brave face even behind a dignified mustache, and the centauring of her lower torso could transpire without much complaint. She would dutifully indulge a lactating udder. And when all was said and done, doubling her head count would surely be insult to 11-fold injury, but nothing she hasn't essentially endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself all of these additional debasements, because before the rest came, there would be one corruption in her figure she could not abide. Her vanity wouldn't allow it. She could not stand bearing the visage of the most loathsome creature known in existence. So vile is its appearance, so contemptible its purpose. All depictions of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does the reviled patron god they herald, the Great Destitution, King Pond Squatter, Speaker of the Vast Joke, or most commonly, Bilious Slick. His true name, of course, is forbidden, and wearing his face is where she drew the line. Forg can't be Forg. This ring helps her change into all those monsters, by the way. It's the powers of each Lucis being put in there. She removed the ring and concealed it in the royal vault while she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to her private chamber, from which she would dispatch orders, no one wiser of her disadvantage. Or so she thought. Red Team, execute Operation Regisurp. The operation in time would be a total success. The banished quasi-royal would make the future Alternian wasteland her home. Right, the kids also learned that these people these Carpathians that live on these two planets called Prospit and Durs in this game, can be kicked out, essentially, and they end up populating the old meteor-torn... It does look like a phasmite. It's just a phasmite. But they live on these meteor-torn planets that the kids left behind, basically. So that's what's happening here. She got booted out of her kingdom and now has to live on the troll planet Alternia that is now fucked up by meteors. Until she was given a new purpose by a dude. So, the trolls originally split themselves up into two teams, the red team and the blue team, and that's what it's showing us. These are the guys that joined in on each person. Vriska got picked up by Kanaya, Kanaya got picked up by Karkat, Karkat got picked up by Terezi, all that stuff. But at the onset, you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion to an amphibious likeness, or about her orb's 12-fold, or any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage, and would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members would take on an entirely separate set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was to be a competition, after all. Or so you thought. Yeah, they were originally planning to be two teams of 6, but something happened. You would begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototyping would affect the mutations of your session's underlings. Basically, blue team making their characters grow, and it's very strange. And your prototypings would affect theirs, which is why there's 12. Though the signs pointed to 2 distinct sessions, 2 sets of mystic ruins, 2 opposing teams, 2 separate chains of connected players, this was all a misleading. You were joining a particularly unusual bifurcated session, meaning from the start to receive all 12 players through 2 separate connection chains. A session with 1 Skaya, about which 12 planets would circle, with 1 army of dark and 1 of light, with 1 pair of kings and 1 pair of queens, and with 1 cantankerous archagent and his typical disdain for authority. It wouldn't be until later in the session, when the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was that it was always the same session all along, that your teams were not competing, but cooperating towards a common goal. What a twist! See, they didn't know what was happening because they hadn't pulled in everyone. But everything was still combining, which means it was always meant to happen. In the more drawn-out form of this adventure narrative, figuring this out would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow. Same session all along. Really? Huh. But since we've decided to engage this epic in shorthand, you feel you must insist that we continue with this expository interlude. It would turn out the arrangement of planets looked like this, rather bifurcated from each other, each team appearing to comprise a distinct chain in a distinct session, without the luxury of the complete picture we see here. Basically, they couldn't tell yet. They didn't know they were connecting to each other. For the final 2 links, Skaya had a plan, as it did with the order of every preceding link, and as it did with the paradoxical seeding of its own players on the surface of the planet it would later devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face. That's the meteors. Mobius double reach around. Yep. They realized they had to connect each other somehow, for some reason. Oh no, after watching the phrases Mobius double and reach around toggle for a few minutes while in a sort of stupor, you finally snap out of it. Your attention drifts towards these 2 symbols. You would try to be mysterious characters, but you suspect you would fail, so you don't bother. They're way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what's up with these guys? Do they live underwater or something? What's their deal? We'll learn about them a little later. Yeah, Mobius double reach around. For that matter, what about this young lady? What's her deal? We'll probably find out about her later, too. It will probably be quite some time before you get to her. It could be very well be pages and pages and pages. And pages and pages and pages. Seriously, it could take forever. Enter name. Your name is Kanaya Mariam. You are one of the few of your kind who can withstand the blistering Alternian sun, and perhaps the only one who enjoys the feels of its rays. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who is taking a shining to landscaping. You have cultivated a lush oasis around your hive, and in particular, you have honed your craft through the art of topiary, sculpting your trees to match the puffy oracles from your dreams. You have embraced this tool of this trade, which conveniently is the weapon of choice for those who would hunt the heinous broods of the undead, which call from the sand at sunrise to feast on the light of the living. It would be convenient if you actually hunted them, but it is of course far too dangerous, every bit as suicidal as attempting to poach the terrible muscle beasts who roam at night. So you indulge in your bright fascination with the grim through literature. Just before the sun goes down and you join your flora in rest, you immerse yourself in tales of rainbow drinkers and shadow droppers and forbidden passion. You are one of the few of your kind with jade green blood. As such, you are one of the few who could be selected and raised by a virgin mother grub, an event so rare as to elude documented precedent. She would defend you from desert threats, and though her life would be short, in time you would assure her of progeny. You are one of the few of your kind whose affection for the aesthetic strongly overpowers instinctive regard for the utilitarian. Basically, she likes fashion. You are one of the few of your kind who has developed a zeal for fashion and design, and lively, colorful patterns. You decorate your hive with flora and fabric, as delicately or as aggressively as inspiration demands. You are a seamstress, or a rag ripper, or a tree trimmer, or a lumberjack, whichever you care to be, and your unique hive is equipped with a great supply of advanced technology to accommodate your interests. The technology, and indeed the hive itself, were all recovered from the ruins nearby when you were very young. The seat of your hive was deployed on the volcanic rocks beneath the sands with the assistance of your Lucis and her remarkable burrowing skills, and you have lived there happily together since. You know the ruins and the hive and everything here that is not sand and rock originated from the world of your dreams. You also know that one day you will visit this world while you are awake. That day is today. Your troll tag is Grim Auxiliatrix, and you tend to enunciate each word you speak very clearly and carefully. What will you do? Kanaya, equip chainsaw. What chainsaw? You're quite sure there is no chainsaw leaning on that bookshelf. There is, however, a tube of lipstick on the floor. Kanaya, fine, equip that then. Alright, let's settle down. No need to get hysterical. Oh, there goes your wardrobe-ifier again. Never a dull moment in fashion when the randomized cycle is on. Kanaya, apply. She has two. It's really cute. You can choose between your trademark jade or black, even though a troll's lips are naturally black. But they can always be blacker, and a lady with a true sense of style knows this. In any case, you think you'll mix things up and go with a green for a while. Kanaya, answer CC. Okay, how am I gonna do this, bitch? Because I know who this is and I have to talk her to. I'm tempted to give her Valley Girl.
Oh, fuck.
Slight Valley Girl. Not annoying, but slight. I think I'll do it. Hello?
Hey.
Kanaya, hi! Glub, 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 glub.
You seem more excited than usual. Or less. I cannot tell. Help me tell without saying glub.
Glub, 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 glub.
I'm going to type this face now. Even though no one knows to make a mouth, do a question mark shaped like that.
Sorry, I can't really control the glubs.
Yes, you can. But that's fine. You can glub. The content of your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system. If it moans, you are excited about something.
I am excited!
Okay. Why?
Everything we're about to do is next is exciting! It's always exciting! I'm excited! Achoo!
It looks like one of your letters got away from you.
Yeah, I really launched that one.
You forked an innocent loitering over there by the shout pole, by the shout pole minding its own business.
Glub, glub, glub. Hey, let's stop being stupid for a second.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just worked up about this game. It'll be great. I've been waiting a long time to get started. We all have.
I thought so. I have been cloaked in a mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well.
We should compare notes, even though we're on different teams.
Well, not really.
Really? See, this is why we should be comparing notes.
What notes would you like to submit for comparison?
Well, I'm gonna have to join my team pretty late. I think I have to. I'll need to conduct after my goofball Moirail does so. He can keep my goggles on his nefarious escapades. It's a tough job, but it's important. Everyone has an important job to do.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours?
I don't know for a fact that she's mine.
You're not supposed to know for a fact, dummy. You just do what you think is right, and even if you're wrong, the worst that happened was you helped someone and helped with the whole world too.
I know, but what if I don't really want her to be that?
Glub 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 shrug.
Yeah, Glub Glub Shrug is the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up, anyways, aren't they?
Yes, probably. Your clouds tell you everything, so what do you even have to worry about?
They don't tell me everything. Just as I am sure she doesn't whisper everything to you.
That's true. Shucks, I'm getting sad. She'll be gone soon. Though I guess it'll be a relief to not have to worry about keeping her voice down anymore.
I wonder if any other kid on the planet has any burdens in that fire as you. I doubt it.
They aren't burdens. Okay, I guess they are. But I love them, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because this is why I'm here. On that note, I think I'm gonna say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too, while you have the chance. Even though I'll see her again soon, which still seems kind of strange to me, but that's why this is all so exciting! Can
That was fun. Alright, Kanaya, check on Lucis. You had nearly forgotten. Today her time would come. Maybe you should be there in her final moment, but then it isn't exactly final, is it? Death is pretty confusing without the finality. It's too late. You'd better change back into your work clothes. No point in getting a good dress dirty. Kanaya, go downstairs. She brought you this far. Now to live up to your end of the bargain. By the way, these creatures, just to restate, they are like their parents in a way. So basically her monster mom just died. Kanaya, operate. Bzz. Kanaya, capslog that thing. Splort. You secure the Matri Orb through your chastity modus. Safe and sound. You will serendipitously discover the key to unlock this card when, and only when, you are ready to use this item, and not a moment before. Look at this mess. All this blood and sunlight is stirring bright feelings within. You often fantasize about being a true rainbow drinker from your literature. Try to guess what a rainbow drinker is if they have a blood cast that's literally nothing but rainbows. It would be a life of darting between shadows, persecution and being misunderstood, and of romance. You would drink heavily from its multicolored well, and the hemospectrum would be your wine list, preceding the great feast of passion. Surely it couldn't hurt, while no one is looking. Kanaya, just a taste. Kanaya, meddle with Moirail. Moirail is a type of relationship. Oh yeah, we read this. Arachnid's Grip, aka Vriska, and her talk about her Lucis dying. You then proceed to have the rest of this conversation we already read. Bugging and fussing and meddling through the special and magical union one can only describe as being immortal agents with one another. At least, you guess that's how you would describe it. Maybe. Troll romance sure is confusing. Don't worry, we'll get to that! Blah! You will put her out of her mind for a while. It should be hours before you have to connect with her anyway. Might as well pack this thing up and head inside. Oh, what now? What could this guy want? It never ends. Killigilla's Aquarium. Kanaya, answer CA. Alright.
All right, it's time for Lilith.
Let's go, Lily.
Oh.
Oh.
Han, make her talk to me, do something.
Oh?
You're no good conniving, but fucking backstabbing girl crush, that's who.
Overstating our relationship won't make me feel very cooperative. It's pallor red then, that. Okay.
That is a fucking laugh, and you know it. Everyone does. So help me out. Tell her to talk to me. I think she blocked me. You've got to.
Why do I got to? I don't got to, and every time you take my help for granted, I feel like I got to a little less.
Whatever. You're so the village two-wheel device when it comes to auspicing. You can't let a grudge go by you. You won't stick your busy stem betwixt. Suck it with the program, Fussy Fangs.
If your slander weren't so predictable, I'd block you too for saying that. Has it occurred to you she may have blocked you because you are very overbearing? I just said that aloud, now in your silly accent, and had a private moment of enjoyment.
Who gives a shit why she blocked me? Or about my fucking manners? Come on. You've got a way with her. I figure if you're going to auspicize any two brine suckers who sneer at each other a funny way, you might as well make it official and be ours, right?
Your black solicitation just seems really indecent. What do you want from her anyway?
She may be something per a prior arrangement. She'll deliver it when we meet in this game, but I don't know what the logistics are yet. I'm trying to connoiter with her here, but she's blowing me off again, fickle derp-scraping land hag.
What is it?
Han, stupid, what do you think? What do you think? It's a fucking gizmo to blow up the world or something? Okay, well, not that obviously. But something that'll kill all land dwellers. What else would I be after?
Can you just, for a moment, entertain the thoughts of your own, untouched by megalomaniacal derangement, and tell me why I'd want to assist you with that?
Well, I'm not going to very well kill you, am I? That would be fucking unconscionable. What kind of a friend would I be?
Also, speculate for a moment that self-preservation might not be what would sway my decision.
Yeah, go ahead and kiss us off, but there will be blood on your hands. You could either play along as our auspice and do a little mediating like you were fucking hatched to, or watch she and me devolve into full-fledged schismesis, the kind you don't get once in a 10,000 sweeps. You know what? That's what... God, he's so hard to read.
He is.
That's what it would be. There'd be, like, rainbow rivers ring through the star systems and all nebulizing like liquid fireworks. It'll be beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. You should read up on your history instead of pouring through that god-awful sunny rubbish.
It's just laborious listening to this. I'm sorry. None of it matters.
Yeah, it does. It's important. Sorry, but the fate of the race and purity of the bloodlines is important. Excuse me for being concerned.
I know, but you really should know why by now. The world will end tonight, regardless. Land and sea dwellers alike will all die.
Scrolling
Because
up
of
real
the...
quick.
Oh,
There we go.
thank you. Because of the game we are about to play. And I agree that the fate of the race is important, but it's in my hands now. All of ours, really.
Huh. Well, okay.
Really?
Ordinarily, I call bullshit on a terrible stinking BS like that, but I know it's not. You don't really lie about stuff. Unless it's to yourself. But that's why I bother even talking to you. I wouldn't even be here saying any of this otherwise. So, did your clouds tell you that?
The doomsday scenario in particular? No, not exactly.
I got clouds, and they don't tell me shit. They hide nothing but misfortune and monstrosities. Fucking pain in the ass, fucking clouds. So, how do you know then?
I have another source.
Okay, well, you are jacked tight the fuck into this thing so many ways I don't know what to say anymore. Whatever, we'll just play and find out, I guess. So, can you tell her to talk to me anyway?
No.
God damn it! Jimmy, your teammates, we've got to have a powwow or something.
You aren't actually on the same team.
Fuck! Fine, I get it, I'll step off. You don't want to be our auspice because you don't want to get locked into that sort of relationship with her. I can respect that.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, it is. Your real feelings run pretty awfully ruddy, methinks. Everyone knows it. Especially that ass-blood car cat. And me have you so pegged about, it's upright silly. But it's cool, it's totally fine, don't worry, I will leave you alone and give you a shot.
It's unbelievable. Her patience.
What? Well, wait, who?
There we go, I scrolled up.
Never mind.
Okay, wait, did she talk to you today? What'd she say? Or glub? Or whatever?
Something about longing to touch you indiscreetly.
What?
And that she basically in the scarlet throes for you, is in the scarlet throes for you, as deep in the fleshed quadrant as one can be.
Wait, did she actually say that? In confidence?
To the letter.
Can you copy exactly
Am I
what she
such a
said?
bitch? I love her.
Absolutely not.
This is bullshit. You're BSing me in some way awful. You don't lie, but you do tease, and I'll transfuse my kick-ass royal blood out with incontinent muscle beast discharge if I won't know when I'm getting hooked.
Yeah, she's just a concerned Moiraine. Looking out for you, that's all.
Aw, fuck. See, I'm telling you, you gotta play your cards right.
What do you mean?
If you're not savvy about how you define yourself to people, you can just splash into the Moiro zone before you know which way's upward.
Oh.
Can. It's hard.
What?
Being a kid and growing up. It's hard. And nobody understands.
Kanaya, return to your room. Y'all are adorable as fuck. There's a lot to do before you enter. There will be a lot of people to talk to, and help along the way. No, not meddle with or mediate. Help, damn it, you are very helpful. You have a lot of inside information on what you and your co-players are about to face. You're jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways we don't know what to say anymore. And it's not just Cloud Visions either. You have another source. Kanaya, consult source. In one dream, the clowns pointed you to the address of a server hidden in an obscure pocket of a realm, unknowable to mortals. It contains a journal, written by a young member of an alien species. She has documented her experiences playing the game you are about to play. You can only assume this took place a long time ago. This race is likely ancient, preceding you by millions of sweeps, maybe billions. You like to try to imagine the adventures of these players. Were they successful in repopulating their race? Did they manage to protect their matriarch and hatch a new mother grub? Could they hold it together? Or were they torn apart by the complex social dynamics, the matespritships and moraligences and auspicicisms and kismessitudes that will surely plague your group along the way? Those are words we'll learn about later. You have little doubt that they succeeded with flying colors. She's reading Rose's guide. You have little doubt their victory was because of their leader, a great heroine, the tentacle therapist. From what she recorded, it seems the group had very little knowledge of what they were getting into, and yet they appear to have been the only of their kind to have risen to the challenge in a session stacked heavily against them. You were convinced her leadership was the difference. It would have been nice to have the chance to talk to her. Alas, she's likely been dead for millennia. Only the incomplete record of a long-forgotten question remains. On the other hand, if you were to discover her quest ended in failure, it might be somewhat disillusioning, but that thought never crossed your mind. Tavros, enter. Having narrowly dodged obliteration, you take your place as Page of Breath in the Land of Sand and Zephyr, and in time, Oh yeah, so we do not currently have Gil with us, and I'm very sad about this, but Weewon will be taking his role for just today because he was unable to make it, and that is perfectly fine.
Right.
Tavros! Go outside and look at what I built for you. You are going to flip.
Okay. I think this is probably meant to antagonize me.
Stairs. What are you talking about? Look at my beautiful building. Do you think it's about time someone got a little creative with this game?
Maybe.
I'm gonna scroll up. Everyone always wants to do things the boring way. Didn't we make a truce, Tavros? That's why that we would try to be a little less boring from now on. You don't want to break your truce with me, do you, Tavros?
No.
Great. Now get climbing.
Please don't read this as a boring thing, I hope, but it's physically impossible to do that, mostly.
Oh, man, I knew it. Toria Snooze is back in action.
Why don't you, in like a not boring way, build more inclined surfaces like you did over there? Maybe you could color them with fun colors so that you won't think they're boring and get angry at me some more.
I built that ramp because we were in a hurry to save your life, remember? A dead Tavros is even more boring than an alive and crippled Tavros, by a slim margin. My stair structure is lovely, and I'm not changing it. Now hop out of the wheel device and get climbing.
Climbing?
Or crawling. Whatever. Stop being so helpless. It's pathetic.
It will take a long time.
What's the rush? You're in the game, safe and sound. Look in the sky. Do you see any meteors? I sure don't.
But there are imps around, and I'll be sort of defenseless, lying down on the stairs.
You did not just use that excuse. We both know you can commune with these things. Hey, why don't you psychically command them to carry you up? Oh my god, that is such a great idea! Once again, leave it to Vriska to come up with the creative solutions.
I wouldn't really want to make them do that. I just don't understand why we can't do this the easy way.
Let me scroll you up. What good would that do you? Whatever the purpose of this game is, it makes you work hard for it. That way, you become stronger along the way, and you're better prepared for whatever's next. Remember when we used to flarp together? It was the exact same principle, and that's why you were always outmatched. You were too soft and not well prepared. Nothing comes easy, Tavros. That's why we go through the trials and the brooding caverns when we're young, to make sure we're strong when we come out. Do you remember the trials, Tavros?
Not very well, though.
Well, I do, and they were a bitch. But now that I think about it, it would make perfect sense if your trials were really easy by some mistake. This is why you're such a soggy phlegm sponge, and why you got picked by such a sad, frail little luces. Poor Tavros. I feel mean.
Maybe I should ask Tinkerbull about
Oh,
this.
no, I haven't read all of this yet.
Oh.
He just made the sad face.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It probably wasn't your fault. Just a bad break. You're lucky you have me as a server player, so I can challenge you and help you get strong. Now hop out of the seat and get climbing. I will deliver the device to you once you're at the top. Climb, pupa. Climb!
Maybe I should ask Tinkerbull about this. He's really smart now that we can talk.
No! You don't need help from your lame bull fairy. He's only holding you back.
He's my friend.
God, pathetic. This is getting frustrating. Why did I have to get stuck with this useless bastard? Just my luck. Do you have any idea how inconvenient this is? Do you have any sympathy for what I'm dealing with here? You're so inconsiderate. You just sit there looking smug. It's infuriating to look at you. You haven't even thanked me. Or apologized for that matter. Thanks, Vriska, for saving my life. It sure was brave and heroic and pretty of you. Also, I'm sorry from the bottom of my nook. Seriously, how hard would that have been?
Okay. Thanks, I guess, but sorry for What?
For being a useless shit, you ass.
You want me to apologize for being paralyzed?
Yes. Say you're sorry.
I don't mean to be rude or boring, but that's ridiculous given, the circumstances.
Bullshit. It's something called basic decency and civility, you fudge-blooded boor. Now get down on your useless wobbly knees and apologize.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, Vriska's a absolute bitch, and I am I feel bad reading for her. This is why I took the role. I didn't want other people feeling like shit.
The
Apologize, pupa. Apologize. Say you're sorry for being such a useless shit. Whee!
She's being mean to him. Tavros, summon Rufio. Oh yeah, Rufio from Hook, the movie with Robin Williams. Now she's done it. She has awoken the mighty inner fury that is Rufio. But unfortunately, Rufio is not real. He is imaginary, a fake, like a made-up friend, the way fairies are. You continue to be sad and alone. I want to give him a hug too. Vriska, whee! Kanaya, mediate.
Hey, what's your deal? Shouldn't you be helping me out of this jam instead of fussing with my plumbing?
Just presenting a floating reminder that Tavros will need plenty of inclined surfaces for his ascent.
That's silly. I made so many ramps, you wouldn't even believe it. I specifically decided I want to build something ugly and boring. It's now the land of ramps and yawns.
He's reported otherwise.
Lousy snitch. Maybe I should take his computer away so he can't go crying to Fussy Fangs anymore.
Maybe I should upend this load grasper over your head.
No, don't.
I'm still learning this interface. It could happen accidentally at any moment.
I'm only trying to help him.
Think of another way to help.
Fine, I'll do something nice. I have an idea. I'll be right back. And for the record, I was going to do this anyway. I was just trying to make him a better player first.
Okay.
In the meantime, how about I serve my client player the way I think is best, and you can do the same for yours.
I thought I was.
Vriska, scurry downstairs. Chicka, 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 chicka. You make your way down to one of your innumerable loot strongholds where you stash riches and gold and jewels and prizes plundered during your campaigns. There they are, your rocket boots. You must confess you would find favor with just about any kind of footwear as long as it's bright red. You would wear these striking boots even if they were broken pieces of junk. But as it happens, they work just fine, and they are awesome. Vriska, take them. Vriska, go back up.
Quit cleaning after me. God, you're so ridiculous.
She's picking up the diates. Vriska, get code.
Oh boy.
For shoes. That's the code. Oh yeah, each item, when they are put in a captcha card, which is how they have their inventory, it has these codes in the back. They never knew why they had codes, but now they've learned they can send these codes to their friends, and the friends can use it to duplicate that item. Vriska, send the code.
For shoes.
Tavros, alchemize. Yay! Now he's got a dope-ass rocket seat. Tavros, fly, pupa.
Fly.
And again, in time. Tavros, lead fearsome entourage into ruins. He can...
Commune.
Yeah, he can talk to creatures. He can talk to animals with his mind. Because remember, if you're lower on the rung, you're usually a psychic. So he's an orange blood, which means he has some sort of psychic powers. Tavros, confer with teammate.
Yes, another fun piece fits. We're making some strict progress on this puzzle.
Oh, that's cool, I guess.
So, where do you think is the next one?
I don't know. Probably buried in the stupid sand somewhere like all the others.
Yeah, okay, that's mostly what I was thinking too, but suddenly doesn't sound like you think the puzzle's cool.
Ugh, this puzzle sucks! All these puzzles suck! If I have to help you put one more dumb slab of boring rock into another stupid wall indentation, I'm going to put an indentation in my desk with my face.
But it looks like a frog, and that's kind of fun.
Snore. These puzzles are for wigglers. I've solved way better puzzles than this in my heyday as Mindfang. Oh, look, some ruins. Oh, look, another mysterious recess in the wall. I wonder if something fits in there. It probably just opens a secret passage to more wall indentations. I'm so over this puzzle.
But they're necessary to solve, aren't they? To find magic artifacts and things, learn more about the lore of the land.
Tavros, let me let you in on a little secret about the lore of your land. It's boring. The minds of your consorts are very soft and impressionable, as easily manipulated as those the imps you've been bossing around. I've picked apart their tiny little lizard brains and seen through all of the smoke and mirrors of their riddles. And I have gotten to the truth that they are guarding, the great big mystery behind this planet. And you know what that is, Tavros?
No.
It's bullshit. Meaningless, boring, fanciful bullshit wrapped in flowery poems to keep you guessing. It all leads to one thing anyway, and that's what we should put our attention on. Real gamers cut to the chase. They power through all the nonsense and go for the gold. They cheat, Tavros. It's time you learn to start cheating.
I thought I was cheating by making friends with the monsters.
Well, it's a good start. You're bending the rules and getting stuff done. Okay, I'll admit, I am fairly impressed with your progress so far, even though you still probably haven't killed a single enemy. No, don't bother. I know you haven't. But maybe that's okay. Maybe it's just your style, and your real strength is surrounding yourself with allies who are much stronger than you. Like me. I'm sure there's more than one way up the Escher ladder. In your case, probably the only way is to roll gently up the Escher ramp. The path of the invalid.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think it's time to stop fucking around. You need to be challenged more. I've been designing a quest for you that should test your true limits.
Oh, is that what we're doing all this time?
Yes.
I mean, not that I don't appreciate it, but don't you have your own quest to do?
I'm gonna scroll up real quick. Oh, yeah, well, after she got me in this game, Kanaya just left me in the lurch. Probably because she's dealing with her own crisis now. Which is just as well, because I was starting to get nannied hard. You wouldn't even believe it.
Nannied?
So I had some time to kill. I drew you a map.
Whoa.
Here, take a look. It marks the what will be your new destination, where you will find the ultimate challenge. Tavros, look at map. Look at her. More boring puzzles, ignore them. To the 7th gate, go here. Some more boring puzzles. And there he is. That's her path.
Where does it go?
I have determined from your consorts that there is a terrible monster deep underground. It guards a hoard of treasure bigger than either of us can imagine. It's called a denizen, and it's the boss of your whole planet. Tavros, you will go and face your denizen.
Won't that be too difficult?
It will be the most powerful adversary you have ever met. But you can handle it. I believe in you.
Thanks. I mean, I respect that you had lots of piratey bravado about stuff and you type fast about it. But I think this is foolish and not sensible. I will probably just get killed, realistically.
Maybe. That is the risk you take by being a brave adventurer. But it's a good opportunity to apply your cunning. Maybe you can rally a huge army to bend to your will and overwhelm the monster. Who knows? It's up to you. This is it, Tavros. It's time to sink or swim.
I should get Kanaya's advice. Or maybe Karkat since he's the leader.
No! God, every time! Always going and getting to others to bail you out.
Anyway, Kanaya's missing in action, and Karkat has his head up his nook with his new stabby hate friend. Neither can help you.
It's just hard to figure out if you really think this is a good idea strategically, or if it's just more of the thing where you harass me but sound excited for it.
Tavros, I know nobody believes me about this. Probably not even a gullible dope like you. But I actually care about your advancement as a player. Everything I have done has been to make you stronger.
Okay, I still don't know what to believe about that.
Ugh, you are useless. I'm done talking about this. Now shut up and point that cherry vehicle of yours towards the X on that map. Next stop, Gate 7. Let's go. This isn't optional. You know very well I can make you go to that gate, whether you want to or not. But I would rather it not have to come to that. What will it be? Advance or advance?
Oh, okay. We'll go.
One last thing. Equip your boy Scarlark outfit. This'll be Pupa's last stand. I mean sit. Tavros, point your vehicle toward X on map. Let me catch on chat real quick. Hello chat, how are you guys doing? Welcome in, Loros. I hope you're doing good. You'll teach the fish synchro summon. Yeah, Tavros summon build. It's great. Thank you for the oh yeah, everyone who's been talking, make sure you are hydrating. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that I get to talk Vriska for a while. As much as I love Karkat, that man shreds my throat. There he goes. Whee! Goes to the gate. Oh, it is actually an X on his map. Look at that. Hydrate. Think. Blam! Oh, look. He didn't land in a denizen. He landed at her house. Remember when John crashed into Rose's house? These gates connect you to each land. And that's what she led him to. You proceed through what seems to be your second gate, into the land of maps and treasure. The Thief of Light lays in wait. Oh, and just like the kids, how they have titles like Knight of Time, Heir of Breath, Witch of Space, these guys also have titles. They're called class specs, or class aspects. She is the Thief of Light, obviously. Tavros is something else. It hasn't said yet, though. Oh, look, he's stuck in a web. Vriska. You're so cute. Vriska, wake up. Oh my, it appears Peter Pan himself has flown through your window while you were asleep. How exciting. Surely he is here to take you away on an adventure of a lifetime. He is more dreamy and heroic than you would ever imagined. But what's this? It seems the legendary boy Scarlark has misplaced his shadow. He's looking everywhere for it, to no avail. He is having a devil of a time. What with being paralyzed from the waist down and all, he clearly needs your help. Vriska, help Pupa find Shadow. Pupa, you truly are a silly goose. Your shadow has been trapped underneath your useless torso the whole time. Honestly, where else would it be, you stupid sack of shit? She's so mean. Of course, the secret to reuniting with your shadow is to get up and walk around, and play and dance and frolic. Your shadow will surely join in your gaiety. But it appears Pupa has lost the use of his legs. There will be no frolicking in this young man's future. Unless... Vriska, apply Special Stardust. And yes, this is like kind of her POV. She just hates him. I guess. I don't know why she is so mean about him being paralyzed. I'm assuming it's because she did it and on some level feels like shit about it, but projects that to seem like she's tough. That's that's what I've always gathered from this, but it's still rude. Everyone knows that just a pinch of Special Stardust, along with a happy thought, will allow any boy to get up and walk again. Everyone knows this because it's in the classic tale Pupa Pan. Young Pupa flies through the window of a fairy girl's respite block, falls on the floor, has trouble getting up like an enormous pansy. The fairy girl then helps him walk again, and in return he teaches her to fly, even though she probably already knows how to fly, because she's a fairy. They fly out of her window together and have magical adventures for many sweeps thereafter. To be honest, you hardly know a damn thing about Pupa Pan, but you do not care. It's called narcissism. It really is. She is very narcissistic. Pupa remains as pathetic and useless as ever. The Stardust did nothing, probably because it's just glittery powder with no magical properties whatsoever, and it's basically bullshit. Because in case it wasn't clear, magic isn't real, and neither are miracles. Or, it could just be that Pupa has filled the happy thought. Your duty is clear. You will make him
have happy thoughts. Vriska, make Pupa have happy thoughts. This poor dude! And she makes out with him. And he does not know how the fuck to process this either. She throws him. Tries to get him to like her. And she gives up. Kanaya, deal with your own crisis. Ooh, crisis resolved. It was no doubt harrowing and suspenseful. We don't even get to see it. But in the meantime, you have left your client player in the lurch. Ideally, she has not gotten herself into too much trouble, and ideally, the dramatic irony has not gotten so thick you could draw a dotted line on it with a tube of lipstick and cut it in half with a chainsaw. Kanaya, return to serving your client. And Kanaya sees the kiss and is very upset. So that's why she had you make this dress for her, and you just went along with it like a sucker. Ah, you are such an idiot. Aw. There, sweetheart. I'll talk the Lucises as they show up. Kanaya, it's hard. Being a kid and growing up, it's hard and nobody understands. Try to understand. Oh, fuck me. Who wants to learn about troll romance? Raise your hands. Oh boy. The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, our sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable. This is the best music for this. It's do do do. It's the elevator music. We will do our best to understand regardless. Humans have only one form of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject, spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider the full body of romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little else, is just still that, a single, linear concept. A concept usually denoted by a single symbol, a heart. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance needs 4 symbols. They have 4 romances. It's a quadrant because there's 4 of them. Their understanding of romance is divided into halves and then halved again, producing 4 quadrants: the flushed quadrant, the colliginous quadrant, the pale quadrant, and the ashen quadrant. Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest dichotomy, from an emotional perspective, is drawn between red and black romance. Red romance, comprised of the flushed and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Black romance, with its colliginous and ashen quadrants, is rooted in the strongly negative. On the other hand, the vertical bifurcation has to do with the purpose of the relationship, regardless of the emotions behind it. Mulatto-ass romance. Those quadrants, which are concupiscent, the flushed and colliginous, have to do with facilitating the elaborate reproductive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory, the pale and ashen, would be more closely likened to platonic relationships. So basically, these really saturated colors over here are for reproductive purposes. The ones over here are platonic. The ones up here are love and positive. The ones down here are black or hate. So you have true love, true hate, platonic love, and then platonic hate of some sort. That's basically what it's explaining. There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll romance. Humans have words to describe relationships of a negative nature or of a platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships would never be conceptually grouped with romance. Especially those sorts of relationships, for humans, is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for trolls, those primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, toward or friendly. Trolls typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant, and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. Quadrant tangent, do not panic, proceeds to panic. The challenge is particularly torturous for young trolls, who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix, while understanding the nature of their various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young humans have this challenge too, but for trolls, the challenge is fourfold. Examine the flushed quadrant. It's love. When two individuals find themselves in the flushed quadrant together, they are said to be matesprits. Matespritship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance trolls have. It plays a role in the troll's reproductive cycle just as it does for humans. This is pretty obvious. Not much more needs to be said about this. Moving right along. It's love. Examine colliginous quadrant. It's hate. When a pair of adversaries delve into this quadrant, they become each other's kismesis. As one of the concupiscent quadrants, it plays a role in procreation as well. There is no particularly good human translation for this concept. The closest would be an especially potent arch rivalry. Literally, the hate-fuck relationship. It's literally, rivals and lovers, but you don't love each other, you just hate each other, but you hate fuck. Yeah, literally. And you like hating the person, just like how you like loving someone. It's hard for humans to wrap their brains around. For instance, human players will never be able to adequately diagnose the relationship between the queen and her arc agent, but troll players could immediately place it as a dead ringer for kismessitude. They would think we're all pretty stupid for not getting it, and they would be right. Trolls have a complicated reproductive cycle. It's best not to examine it in too much detail. The need to seek out concupiscent partners comes with more urgency than typical reproductive instincts. When the Imperial drone comes knocking, you had better be able to supply genetic material to each of his filial pails. If you have nothing to offer, he will kill you without hesitation. This is where trolls and buckets come from. This is a bucket. The genetic material, without going into too much detail, is a combinative genetic mix from the mateship and kismesis pairs, respectively. These pails are all offered to the mother grub, who can only receive such combined material. She then combines all of it into one incestuous slurry and begins her brooding. I forgot that line was in here. Dear God, there's more. No. That doesn't mean the initial combinations were for naught, however. In the slurry, more dominant genes rise to the fore, while the more recessive finds less representation in the brood. Especially strong matesprit and kismesis pairings yield more dominant genetic material. The more powerful the complement or potent the rivalry, the more dominant the genes. Troll reproduction sure is weird. We all take a moment to lament how pedestrian the human reproductive system is, and further lament that the phrase incestuous slurry is not a feature of common parlance in human civilization. Examine Ashen Quadrant. This quadrant involves a particular type of a three-way relationship of a black romantic nature, falling on the conciliatory side. It has no bearing on the reproductive cycle. Basically, it's platonic, except for indirect ramifications. When two trolls are locked in a feud or some otherwise contentious relationship, one can intervene and become their auspicious. The auspicious mediates between the two, playing the role of a peacekeeper, preventing the feud from boiling over into a fully colliginous rivalry. Since such lesser feuds are quite common among trolls, there is a significant need for auspicing parties. Without them, too many ashen feuds would become colliginous, and begin to conflict with other exclusive kismesis relationships, leading to a great deal of social complexity and sore feelings, even more so than black romance usually involves. Without auspicism, the result would be widespread black infidelity. Basically, if one troll pisses you off to the point where you're feeling really black romance for them, you're essentially cheating on your other black romance partner. It's complicated. Kakarot, Jack. Oh god, it's too flashy. The relationships each quadrant described tend to be malleable, if not volatile, especially on the concupiscent half, where more torrid emotions reside. It doesn't take much to flip a switch, and transmute— I'm gonna do this real quick, because it is flashing really hard on my face. Oh, it won't let me. Hold up. There we go. It doesn't take much to flip a switch and transmute black rom feelings to red rom, and vice versa. In many cases, one party will have red feelings while the other has black. Basically, you can feel love and hate for each other, because they seem to kind of like both make you feel a certain way. And sometimes you can just flip-flop. It will often be the case that one party's feelings will swap to match the other's, since there's no quadrant which naturally accommodates such a disparity. But thereafter, it's not uncommon for the two to toggle between red and black in unison now and then. These scenarios naturally result in both red and black infidelities. This sort of relationship volatility is why conciliatory relationships are so important part of troll romance. Love and hate. Low-tav. Yeah. I have to do this because it's so flashy. Flash warning, I guess. I will show the pictures real quick, but if you don't want to handle it, close your eyes for the next few seconds. But this is what it looks like. It's these guys, like, dealing with each other's issues. An auspicious can stabilize particularly turbulent relationships. If the auspicious fails to mediate properly, or has no interest in the role, or perhaps has different romantic intentions themselves altogether, then the relationship often quickly deteriorates into one of an especially hostile and torrid nature. There are many outside factors and influences tugging and pulling these relationships in different directions, and unlike humans, who have very orderly, simple, straightforward romantic relationships without exception, trolls exist in a state of almost perpetual confusion and generally have no idea what the hell is going on. Being confused by troll relationships is the one thing we do have in common, though. Examine the pale quadrant. Look at that cuties! Alright, I think the flashing is done. This quadrant presides over morale agents. The other conciliatory relationship. A reasonable human translation would be the concept of a soulmate, but in a more platonic sense, and with more specific social purposes. Trolls are a very angry and violent race. Some are more hot-tempered and dangerous than others, to the extent that if left to their own devices, they would present a serious threat to society, or even to themselves. Such trolls will have an instinctive pale attraction to a more even-tempered troll, who may become their morale. The morale is obliged to pacify the other, to function as the better half. The two partners in a strong pale relationship will serve to balance and complement each other's emotional profiles, and thus allow their relationships to be more successful. It's often ambiguous, especially among young trolls, whether a bond formed between an acquaintance is true moralligence, or the usual variety of platonic involvement. Furthermore, the romantic intentions of a more flesh nature can also be mistaken for paler leanings, much to the frustration of the suitor. But some pale pairings, as one of the above, will be strikingly obvious to all who know them. And yet those will seem to have been hatched for each other. Wait, more troll romance exposition, please. God, you can't get enough of this, can you? That would have been a great point for a transition out of this illustrated sociological study, but okay, if you insist. Now, see, what's going on here is... it's perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have... Hey, why don't you figure it out? You should be the expert on this by now anyway. I have an honest question. Who here can tell me what the fuck is happening in this diagram? Who here can actually legitimately explain what is happening in this diagram? Because I can, and I'm curious to see how you would process this.
I refuse.
You know what? Fair. Shenanigans! Yeah. TLDR. These... it's moving too fast. I can get it, but it's moving too fast for me to explain.
Can you pause it by clicking on it?
No.
Oh.
Troll
So-
relationships are highly mercurial. It's very nuts. Basically, when you see Diamond and these little hearts flip up, it means one of them loves the other while the other just sees them as good platonic friends. Called Moirails. They're basically stuck in another quadrant that they don't want to be in. That's what this means. That flashing. The angry one, the spade, that's hate. Basically, Tavros and Vriska in this panel, when they're flashing back and forth, they're loving and hating each other at the same time. It happens. And Kanaya slipping in like that as a club is showing that she's trying to mediate everything. That's essentially what you're seeing here. These two being stuck in the friend zone, quote-unquote friend zone, Moirail zone, as Eridan called it. Tavros and Vriska having a weird hate-love off, and Kanaya just trying to calm everything the fuck down. As you can see her becoming club with everyone. So hopefully that explains what you're seeing.
I've
actually-
only been on one date, and I've already managed to reach the friend zone.
Nice. I have a friend. Later, our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempting to convey all of the nuance of troll romance through a nearly verbatim recitation of the preceding excerpts. He would try to describe how rich and textured the troll romantic comedies were compared to the one-dimensional schlock of our human cinematic counterparts. Fafarity just likes Eridan. Eridan kinda loves Fafari. Kanaya is a mediator between Vriska and Tavros, and Kanaya kinda loves Vriska. Yeah, Kanaya loves Vriska. Vriska only thinks they're Moirails. Eridan loves Fafari, but Fafari just thinks they're Moirails, because once again, they can't really tell. And Kanaya, meanwhile, is just hopping between relationships like, hey, stop it! Stop hating each other, stop it! Let's see, where was I? He would barely scratch the surface of Troll Will Smith's virtuosity with the delicate lattice of troll romance, as he would assist the bumbling fudge-blooded troll Kevin James through the interwoven mine-filled briar patch of red rom and black rom entanglements, all the while sifting through his own prickly romantic situation, and ultimately learning the true meaning of hate and pity. But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with his thirsty pails at the ready? Yes, they would. But John didn't understand any of this, because he's a moron, and he wouldn't shut up about his awful bullshit Earth movies. He would just go on and on about that garbage. Kanaya is everyone's mediator, a true bicon. But if there was one thing to be hammered through his thick skull, it would be the troll's cultural preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false starts and miscues and infidelities, red and black. But every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only one true pairing for them, and it is just a matter of time before the grid is filled with auspicious mashups through the mysterious channels of troll serendipity. Basically, they believe in true love, true hate, and all that stuff. In short, their belief is that for each quadrant there exists a pair or triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other! Wow, another great transition. You wonder if it'll stick this time. You have no choice but to take a stab at the rare and extremely dangerous 2x transition combo. Yeah, it's the OTPs. Attempt 2x transition combo. Looks like it worked. So who is this guy anyway? Enter name. Look at this dude. He rides a seahorse. What a nerd. Your name is Eridan Ampora. Eridan, do something awesome. Wait. Look at him. This is the tool. Eridan, my baby boy who did everything wrong. Wait for it. Wait. This is why we can't make a Swaggin' and Vandal. Damn. There she blows! It's a whale! It's a flying whale. He is fighting it. Blam! Blam! And it's dead. Fish food. Okay, that guy's pretty much squared away. What about her? Enter name. Your name is Fafari Paishes. Fafari, do something adorable. She swim. I would just make Eridan. Please make a Swaggin then. Fuck, that's Fafari's adorable and I love her. She's a good girl. She catches the whale. She takeys the whale. She feeds something. Something big. Fafari, go home. That should keep her quiet for a while. At least until she dies. Eridan, go home. That should keep her happy for a while. And make a freshly orphaned troll somewhere pretty sad. Fafari is the only troll I would unironically consent to spending more time than a picosecond around. And Nepeta. I would hang out with Nepeta. And Tavros. Tavros is also a good boy. Eridan, examine block. Block is how they call room because it's a 4-squared room. Anyway, you conveniently return to your respite block so that when we study variety of interests. That was very considerate of you. Flowing through your veins is nearly the richest blood the hemospectrum has to offer, penultimate on the scale. As such, you are a sea dweller, a subrace of troll distinct from the commoners by mutation and habitat, a caste which rules over the entire species. But ruling, in your view, is not enough. You have an overpowering genocide complex. And have made it your sworn duty to kill all land dwellers. You have amassed resources and deadly weaponry from around the world for this ambition through many sweeps of extreme role-playing, while pursuing a work of doomsday device which will bring Armageddon to all those on the surface. Haven't had much luck with that, but maybe tonight's your night. You hold a fascination for military history and legendary conquerors. You have dubiously modeled your profile and exploits after the most notorious figures and their stories, which are bristling with the glory of victory and the sting of defeat and political machinations and romantic intrigue. It's an image you are careful to craft through exaggerated emotional theatrics, and your penchant for mass murder notwithstanding, people tend to regard you as a bit of a tool. You also like magic, even though you know it to be fake. Like a made-up friend, the way wizards are. Made up to believe fakey fake fakes. It's still fun, though. Your troll tag is Caligulus Aquarium, and you speak with a very weird and sort of wavy-sounding accent. You hold off doing anything for the moment on account of courtesy to fellow royalty. The fairy, examine block. Well, why Bowens? On the subject of courtesy, you have also returned to your block, so we can get a better look at you. Again, quite considerate. Royalty sure is civilized. He's got cuttlefish everywhere, and seahorses. Look at the sea ponies! You are also a sea dweller. You have most of the noble blood possible, the only one of your kind known to possess it, and the only one to share it with a glibglob, a deep-sea monster also known as the Rift's carbuncle, emissary to the horror terrors, or in more hushed tones, speaker of the vast glub. This makes you the heir apparent for Alternian rulership, which ordinarily would place you in considerable jeopardy. Her imperious condescension, aka the empress of this place, would steer the flagship from the fleet and make an attempt on your life herself, if not for the protection of your monstrous Lucis. And if not forewarned of your race's extinction by the whispers of that Lucis, you would have big plans for the throne. All the plans. All of them. You would redefine what it means to be culled in troll society. Under you rule, it would mean caring for the unfit and infirm, rather than exterminating them. And you have put this idea into practice by culling the fauna of the deep. You tend to wild and beautiful aquatic hoof beasts, grooming and feeding them daily. You capture and cage cuttlefish by the thousands for their own good, and also because they are funny and colorful and you love them. They often swim through the bars of the cages, but that's fine. You run your whole palace as a sort of wildlife adoption facility. Even if the wildlife's need for care is dubious at best, and the practice really just amounts to an elaborate role-playing scenario, it's still fun though. You also look forward to using your reign to unite the two races. You were told you would do this one day by your Lucis, even if it does contradict her methods of extinction. Oh well, you suppose not all prophecies can come true. Your troll tag is Cuttlefish Color, and you have a very hard time not getting really excited about practically everything. What will you both do? Seahorse. Source. Eridan Fairy, do something ridiculous. Yes. Fuck yes. Hell. Fucking yes. Fucking nerds. Eridan, bother for fairy.
Beth. Hey.
Hmm?
Glub.
Glub glub.
Yeah.
What is it?
What?
I'm wondering if we can forego the exaggerated emotional theatrics for once and actually tell me what's on your mind.
Nothing's on my mind. Why can't I just fucking talk and glub at you for a reason I don't have? Well, fine, but you don't want to hear it.
Yes, I do. We're supposed to talk to each other. That's what morals are for.
Whatever.
Glub, 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 glub. Sigh. Will you take the chip off your nub and tell me what's the matter?
Yeah, well, okay, since we're the palest of pals a guy could ever ask for, I will tell you. Even though you only humor me as usual since you don't agree with my agenda. Any of my agendas, really. None of the agendas. None of them.
Are you fretting over another one of these dumb contraptions?
See? More condescension. You're gonna make a hell of an empress.
No, I'm not. But that is beside the point. None of your plots to kill the land dwellers ever work out, and every doomsday device you get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk.
So, I have to keep trying. That's how all great military masterminds come great, through upright perseverance.
I think deep down you stack these plots against you so you fail because you know it's wrong.
It isn't wrong. I'm not going to explain it to you again. At this point, all you need to know is that it's important to me. I'm doing it for us. I mean our kind. No one even understands. Not even you.
This is the last time I will say this. We are not better than anybody. Glub!
Hemospectrum begs to differ.
If you're as sickened by them as you say, why do you spend so much time on land? You can't have that sort of affinity for our kind that you profess if you only spent, what, a few days underwater? Maybe? In your whole life?
Whatever. I have to keep an eye on them up here. It's all about tactics.
What about your friends? Do you think about them? If they're beneath you, then they have to die too. And I know you like talking to some of them. You say you hate them, but I think you're pretending.
History is full of cases where conquerors consort with members of the enemy in a mannerly way before wiping them out, even going so far as growing fond of some. It's only civilized.
I have a fishy feeling that this is stupid doomsday machine thing is just another excuse to consort with someone in particular.
All of your feelings are fishy. Glub, 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 glub.
Don't you glub in that tone of glub with me, mister!
I'll glub in whatever dumbass bubbly sound fish noise I want to glub.
Oh shit, you are angling for so much trouble now!
Okay, please, let's not get into the whole fucking fish pun thing again. Like, I get it, we are nautically themed.
Okay.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she ignores me. I guess she's just bored with me. You all had set for her to give me the thing tonight. That probably doesn't even work, but yeah, maybe it wasn't the point. I mean, you think we have a pretty good rivalry going on, right? Or at least had? It was pretty fucking bitter and contentious for a while there, and there was some good chemistry. I don't know what happened.
I guess? I wouldn't really know. Sometimes people just drift away, I think, or just aren't as into the quadrant as the other wants to be. So, you really think your feelings for her run that dark?
It doesn't matter. Like I said, she's bored shitless. I guess I'm not as good an adversary as I thought.
That is so ridiculous. Any girl would be lucky to have a Kismesis as diabolical as you. Especially that one. Who knows what her problem is? She has issues.
Well, okay. Thanks for saying so.
You know, I'm not sure why we never talk about our romantic aspirations. We should more often. It's kind of exciting.
Shrug.
Probably because you fill all your gossip quota with your nubby horned bro. You leave nothing left to talk about with your dear sweet Moirail. We're supposed to help each other with that stuff too, remember?
Maybe. Seems kinda odd, though.
Your stupid fishy face is what's odd. Have you ever thought about that?
Fine. Well, those are my stupid feelings. What about yours? Seems to me like you get along too well with everybody to be harboring any black sentiments.
Yeah. I can't think of anybody I feel that way about. Maybe I'm just not old enough to have those feelings yet. We're still pretty young, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, those are your black leanings. What about red, Aridin?
Oh god.
Is there a lucky lady you are waxing scarlet for? Or a lucky fellow? Tell me, don't pretend you're all embarrassed suddenly.
Okay, Fef. This is none of your damn business. I gotta go. Be back later when it's time to play.
Aridin, go get a beverage. Gotta love when these two have very similar text color and the same first letter of their troll tag. Don't worry, me and Lillian got this. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. It couldn't be any clearer to you. And this sea princess has splashed down hard into the Moirail zone. And now you don't know which way's upward. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings towards her, and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics once for all, one way or another. You need a stiff drink. But, ugh, not this swell. You're not that desperate. Aridin, check bridge. You're a pro, Sugar. You pay a visit to what the common land dwellers refer to as a thermal hull, instead of the more aristocratic and especially esoteric and alien-sounding term, a refrigerator. Aridin, open it. And a bunch of unbelievably shitty wands tumble out. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. Fairy, go get a beverage. Fuck my wands! Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. That guy. Talk about a high-maintenance moirail. Perhaps tonight you reveal your true feelings towards him, and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics, one way or another. You need a sugary drink. That's Tab, and Tab has no sugar. Oh no! It just goes everywhere. Bah, this is stupid! The fairy, disarm. You decide to unwind and take your mind off the drama for a while before starting the game. You nearly forgot this is going to be an exciting night. Everything you are about to do next is exciting. It is always exciting. You were excited. You unequipped Tridon's Entente, a golden double culling fork, a legendary weapon reserved for royalty, and generally only used for ceremonial purposes. Aridin, disarm. You unequipped Ahab's crosshairs, which is yet another legendary weapon, about as powerful as your kind Abstratus will allow. You plundered it from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. It was the same old gamblingman's ship from which your accomplice at the time also plundered and set off an extraordinarily powerful dice. You almost feel sorry for the adversaries you will face tonight. They will likely pose neither team much challenge at all. Unless one of the links in the prototyping chain includes something as especially huge and monstrous. But really, what are the odds of that happening? Harlucis is right there. Aridin, bother Vriska. Oh, fuck. Oh, we've already read this, I think? On the subject of your old accomplice/rival, you guess you'll try to— oh no, we haven't yet. You guess you'll try to talk to her one more time, even though you know she won't answer. You know she is bored shitless with you and your drama. You are almost starting to not care about this stupid doomsday device, which probably won't even work. She probably knows you know it won't work. She's probably put all the pieces together and knows knows it's an elaborate ruse to be in cahoots with her again. And she just went along with it, playing you for a chump. You were such an idiot! Oh yeah, this was her having to put down her, spider mom. Because she was suffering. Yeah, see? No answer. Bored shitless. Just like you thought. She's much hotter irons in the fire than you these days. But it wasn't that long ago you were the hottest iron, at the height of your prowess at Seagriff's, Marquise Mindfang and Orphaner Dual Scar were in an alliance and unmatched terror, and in competition, an unbridled tempest. Either way, spoils were typically traded and shared. No levels were left for anyone else to gain. None of the levels. Aridin, hey bitch, I wanna hate you. She is very mean to a good boy. She would have the victims of your conquest walk the plank, while you would reap the custodial spoils. And while yet another partook, not in revelry, but necessity. She had to keep her fed to keep her calm, to keep her terrible voice down. If she were to raise it above a whisper, trolls would begin dying. First the lesser bloods, those more psychically susceptible. If she raised it to a shout, all on the planet would die, land and sea dwellers alike. And if she ever to get really upset, she might release the vast glub, a psychic shockwave that would exterminate every troll in the galaxy. Granted, it says troll, not everything. Glub. In truth, it would be all too easy to solve the land dweller problem, once and for all. You just need to lighten up on the feeding schedule for a while. Maybe you'd be a little too busy to bother with that hassle for once. Or maybe you could be off your game for a spell. It happens, even to the best sometimes. But nah, it would make her upset. More emotions, more problems. That's all you need. Also, I find this really interesting, and I'm going to point it out to you guys, but I've noticed a lot of trolls wear the colors of their Moirail somewhere as an accessory. He's wearing more magenta jewelry on his fingers, and Nepeta and Equius are Moirails, and Nepeta wears a very blue hat. I find that really interesting. Sometime later. The Witch of Life takes her place in the land of dew and glass. Feferi, report to Eridan. Oh god, this place is colorful. You never noticed that. Yeah, it was a very small detail, but I realized that. I'm like, they only wear accessory colors of their Moirail, and it might be to say, my Moirail is a higher caste than me, so you fuck with me, you fuck with them. I'm assuming that's what it means. Alright, here we go.
Beth, are you in?
Yeah.
That took forever. I was getting worried, kinda.
Yeah, it was a pretty close call, and it got kinda complicated. But Solix finally came through, and now I believe the full chain is complete.
Man, that guy. He's a fucking drama machine. It's fucking pathetic.
Your stupid fishy face is the drama machine, all it does is whine and glub.
Fuck, sorry.
Anyway, you shouldn't say that about him. He's a hero, and he saved my life.
Yeah, sorry. I was just really worried and stressed out. I thought you were dead. I didn't even get to thank you for saving my life or anything. Really for anything. I spent all this time worrying and thinking about stuff, and I've decided I have to tell you what I want to tell you. That I've been meaning to get off my nub for a while now.
Oh, really? That's good. Actually, I have something I've been meaning to say to you, too.
Whoa, really? What is it? You go first.
Okay. But this isn't easy to say.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Maybe we'll understand more than you think. You might even be saying the same thing.
Okay. I hope so. I think, now that we're both in this game and have left our world behind, and you can no longer pose the danger to our people that you'd always planned to, I think it's not really necessary for me to be your Moirail anymore.
Whoa, wait. What?
I'm really sorry, Eridan. It's just been so hard looking after you and keeping you out of trouble. It's taken its toll, and honestly, I'm really exhausted.
Fuck. This isn't what... No, I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm not sure I can handle this.
I'm sorry. It'll be the best for both of us. We can just sort of be regular friends instead.
No, please don't. Look, I'm being serious here. Don't do this. I won't even use my rare accent while I type this, okay? So you know I'm being dead serious and honest about this.
Okay. I'm being serious and honest too. See?
Okay, good. Are you sure you aren't being hasty about this? You've just been through a lot. I mean, we're supposed to be fated to be Moirails, aren't we? Isn't that how it works? You can't just throw all that away because you're sick of me.
I am not sick of you, Eridan. I still really like you. In order to be destined for Moraligens, both people have to be on board, don't you think? But I cannot do it anymore. So I think it just wasn't meant to be all along. And really, you just don't need me anymore. You're free to do as you wish. We both are. I can't look after you anymore.
I didn't need anyone to look after me. I was totally fucking fine. My ambitions were noble. And really, none of your fucking business, quite frankly, Your Majesty. And the only reason I put up with sticking my flipper in this fucking shithole quadrant with you was...
Was what?
Never mind.
Tell me!
Okay, fine. I apologize for losing my shit over this. I was just caught off guard is all. But maybe it's a good thing, really. I might have been proposing the same thing, to be honest.
Oh?
Yeah. Beth, haven't you thought about, since you don't want to be pale with me no more, the possibility of some other type of arrangement with me?
What do you mean?
I mean, something a bit more kinda reddish. Like, brighter red.
No, I hadn't thought about it.
Okay, well, what do you think about it, now that you're thinking about it?
I really don't know about that.
Why not? I thought you said you liked me.
I do, but I don't know if it's really in that way.
Couldn't it be, though? Don't you think there's room in your collapsing, expanding, bladder-based aquatic vascular system for those feelings?
I never had a chance to consider anything like that. I just spent all my time worrying about you and trying to keep from killing everybody or hurting yourself. It took all my energy. I don't think I have anything left for those feelings either.
Oh, God.
What?
I am the biggest fucking idiot who ever lived. I can't believe I just opened up to you like a chump when I knew it was coming. I am one sad fucking brine sucker. Over-emotional, sappy trash. You're right. I'm not better than anybody. I'm worse than anybody. Everybody. All the buddies.
Stop! God, will you clam up for once in your life? Always carping and carping and carping. You go completely overboard with your emotions. Always looking to reel in drama where you can. I'm up to my gills in it. I just can't salmon the strength anymore.
I cannot believe you're doing the fish pun thing while you're breaking up with me. Real nice. Oops, sorry. I mean, real nice.
Sorry, but really, this shouldn't be as bad as it sounds. When all is said and done, I am still your friend. We've left our world behind, everyone's dead, and there's no use in worrying about it now. It's over! It's time to play the game and focus on building something new and exciting! So, hang in there, Eridan. I have to go now. Solix is in serious trouble, and I have to go help him. Bye!
Wait. Don't go. Glub.
Club. Aw. Fairy, proceed to gate. Glub. Sadly. Yeah, sad glubs. You're free! She's free. Carcat, check on Solix. Blink sweetly at Sully. Bro. Hold on. Let me get my drink on.
Get that flurp.
I almost spit water everywhere. Thank you, Lillian. Also, Lillian, make sure you are getting a sip as well. Also, everyone in here, make sure you're sipping.
I'm moist.
No! Bro, are you okay? Hey! Oh god, what have I done? Solix, please tell me that's just honey. Please just be honey, please just be honey, please just be honey. Haha, okay. Make believe time is over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, it's all your fault. You couldn't get him in before the glove. There, you blubbering goddamn pansy. Gamzee back here. Honk. Land of tense and mirth. Gamzee, indulge emotional theatrics. Gamzee, talk to Eridan. There we go.
Yeah, I need to talk to Carr. Where is he? He's not answering.
Salami! It is now your turn.
Oh,
Salem.
no salami.
Where is Salem?
I'm here.
There you go.
Salami.
Hello. Alright, it is now your turn. Let's go. You
my
are
God.
TC.
Okay. I need to make the screen bigger. It's very small. There we go.
Uh-huh, understood.
Was the first line already read?
Yes.
I just read it.
Okay. Oh,
If you need me
he
to, I
sounds
can
like he's
shrink it.
high, right?
Oh yeah, he's your high juggalo clown buddy.
Yeah, okay.
You know what you're doing.
He's busy being slapped, motherfucking senseless, by the guy who likes knives. But I can relay what message you got, my brother.
My buddy.
I don't feel comfortable with that. I have some serious feelings and problems here, and I need some advice.
Yeah, I feel you. He's pretty worked up, too.
Why?
Because our good bro Solux just got kicked to the wicked motherfucking shit.
What the fuck do you mean by that? Are you saying he's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God, fuck, now I feel like the asshole.
Yeah, I'd say that an asshole is the thing that just talk about whatever everybody feels like. Carcat blames himself on it. Poor motherfucker. But I told him to be chill. Because there's a miracle coming. I can feel it.
That is the worst fucking advice. What an awful thing you can say. Magic isn't real, stupid. Stop believing in it.
I've got to believe at what my heart tells in me, even if it's a fake thing. Home.
This is a lot of pointless fucking rubbish and is no emotional help to him, or me either for that matter. Put Car on.
I can't really think about intervening. The black frowning motherfucker kinda scares me. Are you sure I can't help a brother up into his motherfucking jail?
Scrolling real quick.
I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. My feelings seem petty and meaningless now. She had better things to worry about than my overwrought bullshit, like the dead guy who saved her. So forget it. Thanks anyway.
Oh, my advice is you just kick back and motherfucking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone. There, I said my piece.
What the fuck are you fucking babbling about?
Snatch an ice cold dog. Motherfucking chug that shit like you and the bottle was reunited lovers.
Are you recommending a beverage to me or something? Is that what this is?
Yeah, man. Slam a Fago.
I don't have a fucking Fago, you stupid fuck. Why would I keep that disgusting shit on hand?
Motherfucking shit.
Are you motherfucking sure about that?
Oh. Oh, God, you're right, I do. I totally forgot about it.
You see, man? Motherfucking miracle.
Gamzee's great. Eridan, Slamafago. You prepare to kick back and motherfucking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. It would sure be startling if what followed was a crudely drawn spit take accompanied by a short exclamation. Eridan, bleh. What? It's just soda. Not great, but not that bad either. What's the big deal? We all need to settle down here. And later still, a princess prepares to administer a universal remedy for the unawakened. Oh yeah, in order to wake someone, you gotta kiss them. Bleh! Yeah, the blood jump scare. Schmoochy. He is awoken, his dream self has taken over. Have we seen that part of the kids? I believe we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smooch a dead body, the dream self, basically it's like their second life. Kind of like in video games, Mario gets 3 lives. They get an extra life in their game. Carcat, bleh. Bleh. Honk. Hey kid, never got a chance to say how much I hate you. Every last one of you. It's Spade Slick. By the way, this guy is this guy, just thousands of years in the future. Goddamn troll kids. Every time you turn around, they're smooching each other. Makes a man want to stab his own gut and puke blood. Also, remember the intermission with the little black guys running around killing time dudes? That was relevant. Those were the... yeah, gamers don't die, they respawn. Exactly. That was these guys. They're, Carpathians, basically. Who's this guy? It's like I'm the kid from the Never-Ending Story. I was chased by some bullies into this fucking attic, and now I'm... Oh, that's right. Hussey doesn't have an actual talking.
No, if you
That's
want me
right.
to, yeah.
Okay. I'm watching people, hold on. I'm watching people watching more people, kissing and stuff, basically forever. How many meta layers remove this story can we get? This attic is spooky. I wish those bullies would just leave me alone. Later I'm going to ride a long magic dog through the sky and fuck their shit up. Ugh, this troll paint is making a mess. This was such a bad idea. MSPA, quick, become more meta while Andrew Hussey is brooding. People watching people watching people watching people. There you are, and we're watching him. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the Midnight Crew. The land of stumps and dismay. Andrew Hussey employs a daring execution of Arthur Tech, ladder to self-indulgence behind his own back. It keeps happening. All MSPA readers make a solemn vow to do an acrobatic fucking pirouette off the stump and blow their brains out if this doesn't stop keep happening. Okay, haha, get back to the story, jackass. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not going fast enough for you? Well, quite frankly, Your Majesty, I don't think you realize what the hell I've been through. Do you have any idea how long I've been trapped in this attic? Do you have any idea how fucking scary it is in here? Do you have even the slightest clue how many times this wolf head over there has scared the shit out of me? Wolf? I don't remember what movie this is referencing. But everything he does is a movie reference. Ah! Yeah. This is ridiculous. No, this is my life we're talking about here. Bullies, wolves, musty attics. I think it is the Never-Ending Story. Huge spiders. Did I mention the spiders? Let me tell you, I got hella spiders up in this. Fuck, this horn fell off. Damn it! Piece of shit! Wonder if there's any glue in here. Ah, screw it. Do you have any idea how much power I wield over you? To what extent I can ruin the shit you step in with my squeaky clean Sunday loafer you use to stomp the bookmark and stamp that F5 key day goddamn in and day fucking out? Do you possess even the most infinitesimal kernel of cognizance for the degree in which I can make the shorn, shivering weasel that is the totem spirit representing your wretched fascination with this website squeal in heartrending remorse? It would be so easy. I could snap my gray, smudgy fingers right now and make you read all of the troll romance exposition segments all over again, back to back to back to back. You think I won't do it? Oh, you don't think I'll do it? Oh my god. The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, our sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable, but we are doing best to understand regardless. Humans have only one form of romance. Blah 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 blah. In short, the belief is that for some quadrant there exists a pair of triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other. Wow. That's what just happened, bitch! Alright, now you're definitely trolling us. Come on. Hussey's losing his fucking mind. Andrew Hussey, recap then? Nah, I think we're good. Reel it in. Move this along. Yeah, okay, I guess I told you guys enough. Where were we? Oh yeah, Slick. It's bad enough you had to watch this broad smooch a corpse and this kid balls his eye out once already. Even if it was centuries ago. Next. Oh, for the love of... Why would they even design a button like that if it doesn't print the right advancement characters? You're getting real tired of mashing the equals key. Type equal, 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 equal. Then syntax. There he goes. The moon is... Oh, Solix, wake up. The moon is different. It's very purple. And quiet. Doesn't look like anyone here is awake yet. Not like the yellow moon you were just dreaming about. Plenty of friends there. All up and about, making a racket. It was fun for a while. Until you woke up with honey in your mouth, killed your Lucis, saved a princess, and died. Luckily, you had a couple of lives to spare. Oh yeah, Solix has two, for some reason. Everyone just gets one dream self. Solix got two dream selves. Two of! It's just because he's got that bifurcated shit going on. His real self is dead, though, now. His dream self is taken over. Aradia, meanwhile, has none. That they know of. Most players only get one extra, but you're kind of a special case. Boy. Huh? Oh, I know who this is. You there! Red and blue-eye boy! Look at this little guy. Hello! I remember this! I didn't get the chance to formally greet you. I suspect this is what made you angry, but worry not, I have been brushing up on your troll etiquette. Pardon me while I consult the appropriate pages. It'll only be a moment. This book is very thick. Just what you need. Another voice of the imminently deceased invading your head. Haven't they caused you enough trouble already? Get it out. Troll etiquette sure is confusing. Get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. Oh, jeez. And see, here's Club's Deuce from the Midnight Crew. Blam! Just like how in the kids session, these little Carpathians run around trying to give you advice or talk to you. You can either listen to them or ignore them, or blow them up in this case. There was Club's Deuce. Yeah, he was there. Solix blast off. You've wasted enough time on sleeping and dying. You've got to get back to adventuring while the adventuring's good, and also get changed out of these stupid pajamas. Pachoo! Solix, get back to adventuring. The revived Mage of Doom returns to the land of Brains and Fire for a surprise rendezvous with the Witch of Life. Brains and Fire, that's a world. Oh, jeez. Hey, what the heck is going on here? Vriska, get back to adventuring. Somewhere on Lomot, the thief and page plunder the untold riches of innumerable pointless side quests. Money! Money. The thief is proving useless, completely unresponsive to commands. You'll need to rely on someone else, someone less stubborn, someone craftier. 8th Exile. Type and switch to. Yeah, I got the boon books. He's just like me, for real, for real. He does so much and says so little. He will be talking, I believe, at some point. 8th Exile. Type switch. Boop. To the new one. While the Knight of Blood charges ahead, the Seer of Mind remains behind to unravel the mysteries of the Land of Thought and Flow. Seer. It is time. It's the voice again. You were wondering when she'd come back. This time, you're ready for her. Terezi, retrieve chalk. You search for the appropriate card through your scratch and sniff modus. The card will be unmistakable. It's like the smell of a fruity rainbow that makes you sneeze. Crayons. Terezi, inquire.
Time for what?
To begin your mission,
What mission?
you must eliminate the Arc Agent. Exiled Jack Noir. Nepeta, surely you must be adventuring by now. It's basically pulling every character in, and then bullshit will ensue. Why yes, as a matter of fact, it does appear that the Rogue of Heart has been keeping herself quite busy. I love her weapons so fucking much. Nepeta, aggress. I pronounce her name differently every time, and I apologize. Slicey slice. Danger Kitty. Yeah, see, she's wearing a bright blue tail, hat, shoes, accessories of Equius's blood color. Murder. And there's her Moira. She's very happy. She jumps him. Guys, she glomped him! Little cubes everywhere. Yeah, land of little cubes and tea. It's a cute. Oh my god, her world is lolcat. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Me pronouncing Nepeta's name differently every time. You inquire into whereabouts of the Maid of Time. The Heir of Void has no idea where she went. She just disappeared. Equius, get up and commence the adventure. The underlings have been getting enormous lately. Must have been something one of those other clowns prototyped. Speaking of clowns, Equius, answer Karkat. It does not appear to be a message from Karkat directed at you specifically. Oh, fuck me. He just updated one of the many memos on the Trans-Timeline bulletin board he set up a while ago. You've since no longer bothered keeping up with the endless and mostly incomprehensible communique. But while checking the update, you can't help but skim through the first memo in the long sequence, which was written hours ago from your perspective. Equius, read first memo. Shoot me. Shoot me now. Carcinogenesis has started the bulletin board. Team Adora Bloodthirsty. Okay, I think I set this up right. Fuck, I should have come up with a better board name. But I guess that's the name it was supposed to have been, since that's the name that, I already read. Shoot, you with that bad, thank you. Wow, that probably won't make any sense to anybody. Whatever, it's just a stupid name. Let's just do this. This is a public bulletin using Trollian's weird trans timeline features, which I don't even really understand yet, but I'm guessing it might be useful. I included all 12 players in the subscription list, so you should all be able to read these memos at any time. That is, all the memos posted, past and future. I think. It could get pretty temporally confusing, obviously. I'm gonna try to keep the memos as simple and linear as possible. Also, let's keep this a one-way, one-only bulletin to make this as simple as possible. Do not reply to my memos. This is not a fucking chat room, assholes. If you have something to say to me in response to a memo, message me in private at the appropriate point on the timeline. First order of business is about the teams. As of now, you should all be aware that there is really one team and we're all working together. And by now, I guess I mean local to me as of writing this. So if you're reading this in the past, okay, first of all, how did you know about this feature already? Second, why didn't you fucking tell me? Whatever. I digress. If you're reading this in the future, then who cares? It's probably old news to you. Actually, now that I think about it, what's so special about reading this in the future? It's like any bulletin board. You post stuff, and it sits there for a while, and people in the future read it. Huh. Big fucking deal, I guess. Past Kalos Calibrator.
Oh my god, Carcat. Who cares?
Carcat has banned Past Kalos Calibrator from responding.
Anyway, like I was saying, one big team over which I have assumed total leadership. I will assume that will continue to stay this way for the duration of our quest, and that I will remain an impeccable leader for a span of hundreds of hours while I guide us all to the stunning victory. In fact, I don't even have to need to assume. I browsed the whole bulletin in advance, and it does appear to be the case. Go me! In fact, since I've seen what I'll write in the future, I wonder what impetuous I will have for writing it later when I'm supposed to. I wonder if I could just copy-paste it. Hold on. Damn, I guess they thought of that? I don't know. I tried to look at the whole bulletin again, but now that I've opened this one from the beginning, I can't see the whole thing anymore. Unless I look at it from one of your computers? Or maybe if you send me, like, a text file of it. Would that cause a paradox or something? You know what? This is so stupid. I actually remember reading all of this shit like half an hour ago. And now here I am, typing it anyway. I probably can't avoid typing any of this. How weird is that? I hate time travel.
Twin Armageddons has joined.
Solix?
Mm-hmm. Solix.
Oh fuck, that's me. Okay, I'm basically just laughing my ass off here at this. Wow.
Holy fucking shit! Are you people losing it?
Oh, don't worry, I won't fuck up your memo for long. I just can't believe this was the big reason you wanted future me to help you open those ports. To basically just babble about paradoxes and argue with yourself for hundreds of pages.
Okay, so you're saying this from like 5 hours in the future, just to give me a hard time. Nice. Well, thanks for the help. So when do I ban you, future boy?
A few lines down after I pretend like I'm going to die. I'm sure for a laugh on my account of my imminent banning. How could you even do that to me? So cold, man.
Are you really still sore at me 5 hours later for running that virus? God damn, get over it. It was your fucking virus anyway. You're to blame.
Nah, bro, we're cool about that. No, future you is connecting with me so I can enter the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so, thanks for that 5 hours in advance.
This is BS, isn't it? Trolling me from the future. How juvenile can you get?
No, man, it's true. We are bulge-bumping pupa pals again.
Oh, fuck this condescending future know-it-all act. We are bumping shit. You are so banned.
Bulge-bumping. No, not the band. It burns. Oh, God. Wait. Oh, God. It does burn. Something's wrong. I'm serious. That horrible psychic noise and the voices. Ugh, they're all going to die. Oh, shit, I'm bleeding. Shit. This is bad. I'll have to get her in quick. Gotta go.
Karkat has banned Solix from responding to the memo.
And so the porcine hoof belonging to the swollen hag, known as Lady Destiny, has stomped another throat. Which of you fuckers is next? Nobody? Okay, good. Although I'm fairly sure I remember someone else chiming in before I close this memo. You ad-disordered shit rinsers can't keep your lascivious prongs out of the wrong hole, can you? Solix, for future reference, or past reference, or whatever, if you want to do that kind of role-playing, you can start your own bulletin. You can all act like brain-dead asswipes in your own festering flap of paradox space. Fine by me. Everyone will be so confused by the time paradoxes. It will distract them from how awful their terrible hobbies are. Close your classes now. Level 69 Nook Sniffer is up for grabs. Who wants it? No, that's not an invitation for you fucking nerds to come in here and correct me on your goddamn fairy elves. Just do me a favor and keep me banned from that one, okay? I'll return the favor if you nerd up my memos. I seriously can't believe how many fucking nerds are on this team. Just remember, this is my personal podium, a stump if you will, for sole use by me as leader for important leadership business. Got it?
Future Karkat has joined.
This is so embarrassing. What was I even thinking? Shut the fuck up!
Past Karkat has banned Future Karkat from responding to this memo.
Okay, I'm fed up with this memo. Gonna close it now. You'll hear from me again later when I got something else to say, i.e., just scroll down, you douche. It's all right there already because of time travel. I know, right? Anyway, just to reiterate, full steam ahead. Leader equals me. Forever. Obviously. Peace the fuck out, D-bags.
Centaur's Testicle, Equius, right now, has responded to the memo. Equius.
I'd like to add to this useless memorandum that I still don't recognize the validity of your leadership.
Sweet mother crumbs, oozing vestigial third oral sphincter. How can you people be so stupid?
It may be true that we are all playing in the same session, but I see no reason to disband the former power structure, especially if it means instituting a tactical midget with a short fuse, a foul mouth, and paralyzing insecurity over the color of his blood. That's all I have to say.
Oh, I have a short fuse. That's very funny. You can almost hear me laugh over the sound of the robot you're probably beating to death. Or doing worse, too. Hey, you do kiss your robots, right? Might as well clear the air, as long as we're broadcasting this across the entire space-time continuum.
Not usually.
The funny thing is, in the future, everyone will recognize me as the undisputed leader. Even you! You will be standing on the tippy toes of your idiotic metal shoes, taking delicate purchase of my nubby horns and hoisting yourself over my head to put your sweatiest tough guy smooch upon my twitching spine lump. It will be tender and differential, like a pauper kissing a noble's ring. Just scroll down, read the logs.
Nowhere have I seen the evidence of this. Most of this is you from various points in time, raving about nonsense and arguing with yourself. You realize that here in the future, this bulletin has become regarded as something of a joke, a lengthy piece of comedy, often quoted amongst ourselves in private moments of levity. It seems that I'm the one to inform you of this up front, which is likely why you persist with the ingratiating charade against better judgment.
You're getting off on this, aren't you?
What do you mean?
This excites you. Being the tough guy and pretending like you're putting the awesome leader in his place. You're probably working up a good sweat. Hope you alchemized a bunch of spare towels. Hey, why don't you ampersand them with your spongy brain for extra absorbency?
Now, how do you know about my perspiration problem? I mean, aside about reading it from this memo. Wait, Portugals.
Karkat has banned Equius from responding to the memo. Karkat has closed the memo. Also, welcome in, Octogirl. Hello, hello. I wave at. We are doing a reading of Homestuck. We are in the second part of the first part of Act 1. Or Act 5.
Act 5.
Mm-hmm. Is there more bees, man? I don't think so. He has to ban the guy and then close it. Yeah. So, Karkat. So this is Terezi talking to someone. If you want to read it, you can, but we can just see it here. Thank you, Lumen. Yes, everyone talking, please get a sip. Yeah, this is, Sugar Skull, would you like to read this, or would you like it to just keep going?
Oh, you can just kind of show it. That's fine.
Basically, she's writing and talking to someone, but we can't hear who it is. It's okay, because I don't want to run out of red. Oh, she switched colors because she likes red. Red is the best and tastes the best. Thank you for the follow, ass clap. Nice name. Welcome in and welcome to the Bat Cafe. Enjoy the reading of Homestuck. We are on Act 5, the part 1 of the first act. And there she goes. There she goes, licking another fucking... She licks the chuck. You are a strange and funny girl. Karkat, begin another memo. No, Karkat, please, my voice! Karkat, right now, has opened a memo on board team of Dora Bloodthirsty. This is as good a time as any to start a new memo. In fact, it's a better time than any, because according to the laws of chat client predestination, I don't really have a choice, do I? Fuck. It doesn't matter. It's still a good time to do it. People, we need to get organized here. Shit is getting serious. We're about to embark on Operation Register, a cunning plan devised by Double Arc Agent Jack Noor to exile the Black Queen. We need all hands on deck for this. Even the idiots. And once again, a reminder, do not troll me in these memos from any point in time, or it's an insta-ban. Also, a note to my future self, if you feel the need to say something smug, do me a favor and shove a throbstock in it. Just sit there patiently and wait for me to become you in the due course of time, thus improving your intellect drastically. Or intellects plural. I forgot, there are a lot of you fuckers out there. All of you. Just zip your shoots. I mean, seriously. Like there's nothing better to do in the future. It's the future, for God's sake. A realm of endless fucking possibilities. Now, before we get started, let's take a toll of the situation at this point in time. My point in time. Who in so far, who's not, etc., etc. Future, Eridan has joined, now responding to memo.
Hey, sorry for busting in the memo, but I can't get a hold of you. You're not answering.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Gant's advice is fucking useless. All you told me was to enjoy a beverage.
No, dude, don't drink that shit. If it were up to him, we would all drink Fago at once in some ritualistic rap clown suicide pact. But instead of committing suicide, the thing we'd all accomplish is becoming instantaneous assholes with awful taste.
I mean, it's not even that bad. It's just soda, but whatever, this isn't the point.
This isn't the venue for airing your future problems, Count C, dipshit.
I know. It's just, I've got a problem with the fairy, and I'm really kind of sitting here in bad shape about it, emotionally speaking.
Oh, okay. Well, I get that. I hear you, bro, but this is still not the right place for this, so I've got to ban you. But seriously, just get in touch with me in private about it, okay, man? We'll get your shit straightened out. Okay. I forgot these memos just turned into Karkat giving relationship advice. Is everybody good? Just sit here for a minute, local time, and see if anyone else has any shit they want to scrape off their bulge to my clean nutrition plateau. Nobody? Great. Wonderful. I now officially declare the nonsense portion of this memo to be over. This decree shall be binding and lasting. Back to planning Regisurp. Bear down, everybody. This is fucking important. There's a queen on the loose, and we've got to show the bitch the door.
Oh, I forgot. They called her later Arachnid's grip because of a joke. Oh no. So, I'm going to explain what this is very quickly. CG is carcinogenesis. The C next to it is current. P is past. F is future. I have a mod that changed hers to L for later instead of future because it spelled that word. Arachnidscript has responded to the memo.
Fucking leavable.
Carcat, I'm sorry, but do you have any idea how funny this thing is? I mean, this whole thing. I can't stop laughing.
Hey, can future you mind prevent me from hitting the ban button? I'm genuinely curious. Go ahead, try to stop me. I dare you.
Yeah, Fago without the Y and go. Fuck! Yeah. Future Arachnidscript, that's all you need to know. I'm not going to try. I'm just here to say this whole thing is ridiculous. We didn't need you to pretend to be an angry little general to get any of this done. We kicked the queen out of there, no sweat. It was easy, in fact. I did most of the work myself, right before I found all the treasure and scaled all the rungs.
All of them, you say? Fascinating. Hey, forget the ban button. Use your mind powers to help me locate the desperately attempt to give a shit button. Whoops, we both failed. It doesn't exist.
Hey, I'm gone. I just think you should relax. You were wound up so tight through the whole adventure, and now here in the present, you're about to explode. It's insufferable.
Everybody, did you hear that? Super Future Vriska has an important life lesson for us all. We don't have to worry about our present responsibilities and obligations, because as it turns out, in the future, all that stuff already happened. We're off the fucking hook. Time to relax. Let's all crawl into our cocoons and get busy stimulating our outer erogenous shame globes.
He said let's just all fondle our bones. I lost my spot. Oh, there it is.
First one to start a wank fire gets a shiny boon dollar. This is an order from your leader.
Carcat has banned Riska from responding to the memo. See, this is the joke.
Later, lag.
Instead of the other word.
Too bad the acronym wasn't HAG instead. It would have suited you better, instead of that nonsense word.
That was the joke. And now it's mostly just him ranting about it. I'm not going to read this part because the joke will not be understood anymore, but also it was in poor taste.
I don't know, this is stupid. Forget it. Okay, I'm rambling here. I'm aware of that. Future me, don't you fucking dare weigh in on this. I know what you're thinking. If I were future me, which I guess I am, I would read this and be all over it like a damn car. Like, damn it, Carcat, what do you think you're doing? Get to the point.
Future Carcat has joined.
Yeah, pretty much.
Current Carcat has banned Future Carcat from responding to the memo.
So I'm saying it to myself, already here and now, so I won't have to later. Got it, you trenchant backstabbing pricks.
Based mod, by the way. Yeah.
Damn, I'm losing my train of thought here. Maybe I'll pick up again in a fresh memo later. I don't know if that's right now, though, because I vaguely remember this one being longer than this.
Past Tavros has joined the memo.
Hey,
Oh, son of a bitch.
I thought since it looks like you're saying this out of important memo stuff to say, maybe you could help me here, since I don't know where you are now, but maybe help me about a thing that has to do with a girl, like a romance thing you might know about.
You people are imbeciles, all of you. I am not posting these memos to counsel you on your past and future dating problems. Why are you all such basket cases? I don't know what to say anymore.
Sorry.
Should I ban you? Well, what's even the point anymore? One of you stooges was right on the last one's heels without her sob story. Just hurry up and tell me what your problem is, bro.
Okay, I'm sort of lying on Friska's floor right now, like in her block, lying down. because, you know, I can't walk.
Oh, no shit. Really? You can't be serious. When did this happen?
Anyway, yeah, anyway, she tried to kiss me. Well, she didn't try, she actually did, and then kind of dropped me, and we're wearing costumes. Wow, I'm not explaining this well.
This is so fucked up. What have you gotten yourself into?
And now, to make it, a lot weirder, there's an angry voice in my head. I don't think it's Rufio this time. Rufio's not that angry. He's also imaginary. He's like a fake made-up friend. You know, like the way fairies are. Huh.
God, I actually remember reading this bullshit. Or skimming it, at least. How could I forget? More loony block theater. And here I am, drawing the curtains for you guys like a dope.
Anyway, I think Vriska's upset about it. She's not talking or anything. What should I do?
Okay, well, I can advise you and stuff, but you do realize this is a public bulletin? We should be having this chat in private. Everyone can read this. Even her. I mean, fuck, she was just here. Talking, you dummy.
I know. I read that, but...
I'm gonna scroll up.
But that's future her, which doesn't seem so bad, and maybe future her can read this, and I guess... I know. Now I'm sorry about it. I didn't mean to hurt feelings.
Well, fine. If you want to broadcast a trans timeline apology, then fine. But you should realize the future is kind of a wide open thing. I mean, she could read this like 2 minutes in the future, as well as 600 hours. At that point, you would essentially be talking to present her, completely defeating the purpose of your spineless message in a bottle apology.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't really think of that.
Oh, they changed it to P again. Oh, this is past, that's why. Hi. Carcat, shut up. This does not concern you.
Okay, whatever. My memo, but whatever.
Wow. Hi.
Tavros, it's okay. Really. So you don't feel that way about me. That's fine. I shouldn't have expected any different. I can deal with it. I'm not a wimp like you. I roll with the bad breaks all the time. No biggie. In fact, I have already dealt with it. I was over here dealing with it while you were over there on the floor fooling around with your computer after a cute girl tried to kiss you for some reason. As it turned out, fooling around with your computer to go cry on future Carcat's shoulder about this?
Yeah.
You are a strange and funny boy, Tavros.
Oh, God! This is completely hilarious! Now I see why everyone's been ripping on my memos.
Carcat, I said shut the fuck up. Anyway, though totally unnecessary, your apology is accepted.
Okay.
Now, pick yourself up off the floor so we can wring some fucking treasure out of this miserable magic rock.
Yeah, I'll try.
Actually, never mind. I'll be over there to help you with that too. Kind of like I do with everything. Just lie still and try not to start crying or anything. And wait a few minutes for your time frame to catch up with mine.
What?
Exactly. I am smarter than you. You see, you're learning.
Fuck! Enough already! There, great. Another happy couple, and whatever hideous quadrant this batshit pairing will sustain. Now, off you go!
Carcat has banned Tavros from responding to the memo. Carcat has banned Vriska from responding to the memo.
Holy hell, this is exhausting. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Okay, maybe I'll take a minute to collect my thoughts and get back on topic here.
Future Carcat joined to respond to the memo.
No, you won't. This was a particularly nauseating in retrospect. I'm shutting this down.
Future Carcat has banned current Carcat from responding to the memo. Future Carcat has closed the memo. Hey, Runt. Hey, Runt, get up, Runt. Get up on those chilly legs of yours. Go kiss the girl. I said get your ass up and go kiss the girl, you pipsqueak. I hate time travel. You're making me mad, Runt. Kiss that girl. Oh yeah, this is another one of the dudes. It's Heart's Boxcars, and he is yelling. Kiss her! Kiss her! He's just screaming to kill her. Kiss her, not kill her. You're having trouble bringing yourself up to kiss the girl. You kiss that girl this instant! He's very angry and wants him to kiss her. He enters in 3. Holy shit, it's Combat Horse. Holy fuck, it's Combat Horse. You cannot do it. You cannot kiss the girl. Thief. You will need to be strong. And in time, though prone to distraction and obstinacy, she would, but not alone. Oh, hey, look. It's the Black Queen. Or... is that what they're called? Yeah, she's the Black Queen. Look at her. To bring every circle closed, her partner and rival would have to be guided in tandem. The thief and the seer would serve as twin lashes of the scourge cracked by a quasi-royal against her former kingdom to settle a score, to make him pay. Yeah, remember when Jack Nor got her banished? Now she's getting... she's being a lady. To make him pay, Scourge's black inches would rip red miles through Durst, and the bright rivers gushing from its wounds would wash her mutineers down the drains of exile. In time, they would have to answer for their treason. Patience would be necessary, but then she'd recently come into all the time in the universe. Blem. Snowman, continue briefing. Okay, then what? Find the ring before he does. Where is it?
Oh,
No, you're good. Sorry.
that's okay. Where is it?
Retrieve the... it's retrieve the ring from the royal vault, and then destroy it. I don't know why I'm giving them a slightly New York accent. It's just coming out. And then she leaves. Centuries ago. Land of rays and yet right now, the Sylph of Space was able to vacate the impact site with several features of her buried landscape in tow. She sits atop her session's dormant forge. Hey, yo, I'm time traveling here. Thank you, Lilith. Kanaya, reply to memo. Oh, God. Future Carcat has now opened a memo on board Team Adora Bloodthirsty. Fine then. Since past me just banned current me from the preceding memo, and doesn't appear to give a shit about my future wisdom, as usual, looks like I'll just have to start another memo from scratch. Yeah, let's get some sippies real quick. Hey, pass me. Go have a blast killing the king. I'm sure it will be awesome. In fact, it was awesome. Bang up job with that dude. Too bad it was all a huge waste of time. Oh, what's that, passhole? You didn't read this and figure that out ahead of time? Or maybe you just skimmed this and it didn't get through your thick bulge. What a shock. Memo within memo to present self put forth a more concerted effort to impress upon everyone in the past, myself included, what a bunch of fucking idiots they all are. I am a learning and valuable lesson today. It turns out you can't alter the outcome of decisions made by morons, no matter how much you yell at them. All you can really do is give them a hard time and try to make their lives just a little more miserable. Which sounds like a more noble pursuit than changing destiny for the better anyway, frankly. Losers should be forced to face the music, even for the mistakes they haven't made yet. Their punishment is being allowed to make the mistake in the first place. Talk about poetic justice. And then getting soundly berated before, during, and after the mistakes are being made is just the mucus on the grub loaf. The sweet, tangy mucus. This is dumb. Why did I ever think these memos were going to be a good idea? Nobody cares. I mean, nobody's even trolling me anymore. And I'm leaving myself wide open, too. Saying some pretty dumb things here. I guess maybe I wrote too many, and filled too many of them with long arguments with myself. No one's gonna read through all this. All the valuable information is just getting lost in the yelling. You stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, fuck you. Why'd you even start another memo then? I guess I assume someone else joined, but no. There are a couple of things I want to get off my chest, okay? Oh, God. Now I'm even arguing with current me. I didn't even notice I was doing it. This is really fucked up. I've got to pull it together.
think back to what we might have done wrong. But the thing is, as much as our past selves are a bunch of stubborn, unlistening assholes, I can't even really identify any mistakes we made. It was all pretty much like clockwork. A 600-hour campaign to complete a game like this is pretty good if you ask me. And I have asked me. It turns out me agrees.
Bro's losing it.
I can't shake the feeling someone else must be responsible for this. It doesn't seem like it was something that was supposed to happen in our session. Solix has the same intuition about it as me. He thinks there's something fishy going on about it. It's really insufferable the way her fish puns was rubbed off on him. It kind of makes me want to vomit. Anyway, he says he's working on tracing the origin of this disaster. If I find out who's responsible, I will. I don't even want to think about it now. Waste of good fresh rage. I'm a little tired of all these old things I've been angry about. It's going so stale. In a weird way, I'm sort of looking forward to have something new to be pissed off about. It's not like there's anything else to live for now anyway. So I'm keeping my prongs crossed. It will be like fucking 12th Peregrine's Eve up in here. Last Sweep's Eve was probably the last happy memory I have, in fact. What did you guys do for the last holiday? Anyone? I remember my Lucis had been gone for days and I was starting to get worried. But then he finally returned, triumphant. He brought the fresh behemoth leaving in our hive and together we decorated it. And I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm getting a lump in my sock blister. I guess I'm done. I'm gonna go lay down on the steel floor of this frigid meteor drifting through the black, uncaring void of our null session. Null. Kind of like this memo, I guess. Later.
Kanaya right now has responded to the memo.
I don't think we did anything special.
Whoa! Hey! What?
Last 12th, we stayed in, and I read stories to her. It was nice.
Oh. That's cool. This is the first time you've responded to a memo that I can recall. You took it right down to the wire. I was just about to close this thing.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if I was going to. But then I noticed a conversation in which I was a participant, which as it turns out is the conversation taking place now. I scanned it briefly and then pursued other memos for my presence. I found none and returned to this one, but my part of the conversation was gone. I regarded this as a prompt to begin typing and record my contributions live. That is how this works, isn't it?
Pretty much. For a while it was frustrating. When I discovered the feature, I kind of breezed through all my future memos, not really reading all of them carefully or thoroughly. Then I looked at it again, and the whole board was gone. Because it was time to make it in the first place. So I did. And then I kept making memos with only foggy recollections of what they contained, while all these other chumps from different times kept giving me shit, including myself. But it was all good. Because I eventually became my own future selves, and got to be on the other side of those conversations, and could do my past selves the service of informing them how stupid they were being. I stopped bothering trying to remember how any of these memos went. Honestly, the last few weeks have been a blur to me. Just non-stop yelling at myself, haggling with past and present and future knuckleheads, killing monsters and solving puzzles, cycling through all the gates and planets like 100 times, zigzagging down to the battlefield, out the Vale, over the Prospect, back to Durst, and on and on and on, like that until we thought we'd won. But we didn't win. We lost. We lost as hard as fat guys fall.
What exactly happened?
Did you read the memo before this?
No.
Give it a read. I'm done ranting about all that for now.
All right. In a moment.
But yeah, that's how Trollian's timeline stuff works. You'll get used to it. Or not, since apparently this is your only memo reply. You were pretty shrewd in sidestepping this whole clusterfuck.
It seems like a logical way to engineer a system wherein one simultaneously functions as the reader and author of the transcripts. It's temporarily sound construction.
Then you're the only one who thinks so. Hell, you're probably the only one who would have been a better mate of time than the one we're stuck with. She's completely shit-hive maggots. Don't even get me started.
I think I think we are given roles to challenge us that don't necessarily suit our strengths. At least I was. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Sure you do. Or you will. Trust me, you'll do fine. So, what prompted you to respond anyway? I mean, aside from being strong-armed by conversational predestination.
Oh. At this point, I'm not even sure if I'm inclined to ask anymore.
You might not have a choice. Do you remember if this memo was much longer than this?
There is a good way to go, I think. Yeah.
Then might as well spit it out.
It's such a silly question.
Red or black?
What?
Your problem. Does it pertain to red ROM or black ROM interests?
That's not what this is about.
Come on. People have been using these memos to sift through their romantic problems for weeks. I am a fucking veteran at this shit by now. Seriously, I don't mind. It'll be a welcome reprieve from shouting at myself.
I'm not sure what to say about it.
Didn't you at least get a sense of what this conversation was about when you skimmed it?
Not really. If I were thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have wanted to anyway. Don't you think it's better to have unrehearsed conversations, even if the subject matter is awkward?
Yes, I completely agree. It's good you didn't read it. We can avoid that sort of verbal slapstick routines I'm sick to fucking death of by now. I am so tired of people being all coy and telling me what we're gonna say before we say it, then we wind up fucking saying it anyway. And then we prove to the invisible Riddler that is Father Time beyond a shadow of a doubt what a bunch of fucking idiots we are. Do you have any idea how old that gets after a while? So really, tell me. I know it's on your mind. I got a sense for these things. R or B?
Okay. Read then. But I guess not really read enough.
Well, isn't that always the case? Story as old as time. Even in places where, strictly speaking, time didn't exist until recently. Who's the target of these flesh leanings? If you don't mind my asking.
It's not the asking I mind, it's the telling. In a public forum.
I don't think anyone's reading. Did you notice anyone else join in later?
No. It appeared to be just the two of us.
See, nobody cares enough to bother.
I don't know whether that's reassuring or just a bit disheartening.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. Their disinterest is more of a reflection on me than you.
Disinterest is the operative concept here. She's not even responding to my messages anymore. Could be busy, but in rapidly approaching a resolution to discard the preposterous infatuation.
She? Well, I guess that narrows it down somewhat.
Shit.
If I think back on events, knowing that I could probably piece it together.
How about if I agree to consult with you about it in private? We can drop it here before you crack me like a vault with your weird romance-sleuthing acumen.
Alright, deal.
It still puzzles me that you are so versed in the topic. Do you have access to a manual archived on a remote server somewhere?
Well, no, of course not. I don't actually know all that much. I just know this stuff will drive you shit-hype maggots if you don't figure out how to deal with it.
That figure of speech you keep using puzzles me too.
Like, not that I expect you to give a shit, but I personally am all twisted up about Black Rom stuff especially. Honestly, I don't think I was cut out to have a kismesis. I think my standards are way too high. Did you know that... This feels so insane to admit, but over the course of this adventure, at times I actually began to suspect that I was my own kismesis? How fucked up is that? Oh, I did not mean to scroll that far. There we
Not
go.
qualified to say. Neither romance nor psychology are my strong suits.
But obviously it's not true. I never even did any legit time traveling where I could meet myself. I just bickered with past and future ghosts on a chat client. Fitting, really. Every collisionist adversary I've contemplated has eluded me like a phantom. Even myself. Whatever. I'm done with it.
And what of Scarlet Ambitions? Fare any better in that quadrant?
No, I am not airing that shit out here. Maybe privately. It's private. Let's change the subject. Where were you originally going, ask me?
Oh, fine. Here's this silly question for you. I was just wondering, given your vantage of hindsight, if you'd had cause to observe at any point in time magic. Like real magic. I guess what I'm asking is magic a real thing?
Wow. You're right. That's kind of the dumbest fucking question I've ever heard.
I know. It's just, I have a good reason to believe magic is real. Our ancient predecessors discovered how to use it. But then they may have surpassed us in skill by a great deal.
You put way too much stock in that bratty old guide. But anyway, no, we never used magic. I mean, let me try to put it into perspective how ridiculous the whole notion can be. A notion is, anyway. We can alchemize practically anything with the right materials and grist. We can, and did, make super powerful weapons and items that can do practically anything. What additional advantage could magic offer? All the shit is practically magic anyway, but more like goofy sciencey magic, you know?
Sure.
But everything here is kind of magic in a way, isn't it? Fortune telling, dream clouds, and golden moons and shit. If you look around, there's magic everywhere in this bitch. It's all it's all around us. Motherfucking miracles, right? What do you need magic for anyway?
I'm running out of ideas. I need to figure out a way to stoke this volcano, in case you and the others are successful in recovering the Queen's ring.
You'll figure it out, and you won't need magic. Trust me. Just be patient. The answer will come to you somehow.
I guess you would know.
Yeah, there's really nothing to worry about. At least as far as the details of the adventure go. We were all pretty awesome at this game. Really awesome, in fact. Until a little while ago, when it turned out we actually weren't all that awesome. Turns out we were pretty fucking unawesome all along.
Still baffled by what would conceivably cause such a crisis in awesomeness post-victory?
Well, for starters, have you showed up to the top of the timelines yet?
No.
Check that out. Maybe read a few recent memos. But other than that, it's not for you to concern yourself with. Just deal with dealing through the quest. I'll catch up with you about it when you catch up with me on the timeline, which just happens to be right now.
Say hi to me for myself.
Okay, I probably won't do that, but alright. What the hell are you doing over there anyway?
You mean future me?
Yeah, you're messing around with your chainsaw while Tavros is sleeping on the floor. Oh god! Fuck, what are you doing?
What? What did I do?
Future Carcat 2, 6 hours from now, responded to the memo.
Okay, everything's fine, I guess.
What happened?
You passed out for an hour. Fucking embarrassing. You're out of your goddamn mind, you know.
Shit hive maggots, you mean?
Yeah, in a good way, though. Okay, I'm shutting this memo down for my past self, since he is currently lying unconscious on the floor an hour ago. See you in the future now.
Till then.
Future Carcat 2 has banned Kanaya from responding to the memo. Future Carcat 2 has banned Future Carcat from responding to the memo. Future Carcat 2 has closed the memo. Kanaya, scroll up. It's kinda fucking. Terezi, fly up. It's her Lucis. Hi, Terezi. Hi. Hey, Terezi. Hi. Just a little dragon sniffing. Another sniffing each other. It's so cute. Did you give me water? We won. Wee One has godded me water because I ran out. Carcat makes me have to drink a lot of water to keep my throat safe. Sniff, sniff, sniff,
Get
sniff. Yes, sniff.
hydrated.
Yeah. Weird girl communication, sniffer. And femboy communication, sniffer, sniffer. Alright, let me cap my water real quick. Thank you, babe. I was dying over here. Alrighty, Terezi, respond. Okay, I got your message. Thanks for not hassling me about it in one of the memos to get my attention. I appreciate that. Unless you did, but it was in a future memo I haven't written yet. In which case, have a big time fuck you about that in advance.
No, I didn't bug you about it in your stupid memos. They were annoying and I'm tired of getting banned for no reason.
Posting in them at all is the reason. You're not supposed to reply memos, period. That's the reason.
Well, maybe I will start my own bulletin board, and everyone will be allowed to reply anytime they want. Except for guys with nebby horns. Oh no, they will not be able to reply at all. Grumpy Carcats will be expressly forbidden from Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. Yeah.
Sounds lame.
By the way, that will be the name of the board in case that wasn't clear.
Yeah, I got that. This is an empty threat, because if you made a board at any point on the timeline, I would already be to see it right here and read the whole thing already. Wait. Oh god, you actually did.
Yes! Future Terezi is looking pretty cool right about now.
Look, I don't care about the Fruity Rumpus asshole factory. What all this about going on after the Queen's ring?
Well, the thing that is all about it is we have to go after the Queen's ring. It is a new mission.
But we're still in the middle of trying to pull off Register with Jack. Why don't we take it one mission at a time?
Yeah, about that. The whole point is to destroy the ring so Jack doesn't get it.
Why would we do that? Jack's an ally.
Also, the mission sort of involves exiling Jack, too.
This is bullshit. We're not exiling Jack. He's cool.
The Carcat, he is not that cool.
Yes, he is. He's a total badass with a fuck ton of blades and shit, and he's helping us out.
Okay, I think it's pretty cute that you sort of look up to him like that, but seriously, I do not get a good feeling from him. He kind of...
Stinks. Let me act shocked like I didn't see that coming. Fuck, I forgot my horns. Always forget them.
Hold on, sorry, I need to be right back.
You're good. I will hold here. I'm also going to sippy a good drink and rest my voice for a second. How are y'all all doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I nurse this shit. I miss Sugar's Skull. You spelled it like Sugar's Skull the way Terezi would. Also, we might actually be almost done with Act 5, Act 1.
I was about to say, we are not almost done with fucking...
Oh, we're not almost done with
Homestuck.
Not by a long shot. We're not even
even,
halfway
like,
through.
We're not even 10% of the way through.
No, we're...
Welcome to the last stream of Homestuck.
No.
The finale.
No. I like how you go from cute sprite to... Wait.
Yeah, it's my true self.
Oh,
am
while
simply
Sugar
a
Skull
wiggly
is
boy.
BRB, I am actually going to go to the little battler's room. You blurp and drink so much water. I'll be right back.
What? I managed to find a picture of KMZ finally.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Not gonna lie, I thought you were just gonna use your chibi PNG and color the horn rainbow king colors.
That'd be funny, but no.
I thought about doing
Come on,
that for me, but I don't have a proper chibi form yet.
I see. Well, I mostly just wanted to match with everybody.
Yeah.
Fair.
Sorry,
Oh, well.
I had to goes without something.
It's alright.
Well,
Desmond
this
is off
one went
peeing.
to the little. Yeah, doing the little bat version.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
off pissing. Frying chicken.
I was making a late lunch before I go to work.
That's
Uh,
fair.
Mm.
what are you eating?
Take a wild guess.
Is it pasta?
It is motherfucking
Pasta.
pasta.
Yeah.
Because I gotta have it. I'm a
Need
pasta
it,
fiend.
want it, gotta
Mhm.
have it.
I think I named myself Pasta Fiend in the server at one point.
I am
I
also
remember
a
that.
Years ago or
pasta
something.
fiend. I
Mm.
love
Pasta. Yeah, pretty much.
Pasta.
I had some yakisoba for breakfast. Does that count as pasta?
Ooh, yakisoba. Yum, yum.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
Because it was either that or go into this with an empty stomach, and I think I would explode.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's no good.
Hmm.
Not the stomach explosion.
No.
Bam.
Egad.
I would be like, ah.
Oh, good heavens.
I love that I'm the only one that doesn't have the traditional spray. Because
You're
I'm a
cool
dork.
artiste.
Hmm.
Alrighty, I am
Got a
I
bit
am
of
back.
a silly drawing
Oh, Bat.
idea.
Alright, so fuck my horn. I forgot my horns. I always forget them.
No, well, sort of. It doesn't smell bad, actually. He smells really clean and shiny and dark, like an oil slick. And there's a tiny hint of licorice there, too. It's more like the way he moves. I smell his smooth motions and the way he squints his eyes, and it gives me this really nervous feeling.
What a surprise. You are dragging your shit-stained nose into this. What an outstanding character witness. Objection, your tyranny. The bottom line is, I'm not going to exile Jack, because you believe you can smell malice off an interpretive dance.
Carcat, he's a jerk. He has stabbed you on more than one occasion.
Hey, some of those stabs were accidental.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I know for a fact the third time was accidental. Anyway, you've beaten the shit out of me a few times yourself.
But I didn't draw any blood. I mean, I could have to satisfy my curiosity, but I didn't as a courtesy to you, since you still want to keep it a secret from me like a petulant little wiggler.
Hey, I promised I'd tell you. I just wasn't ready, okay?
Well, it's okay. I know what color your blood is anyway.
No, you don't.
Yup, I totally do.
Lies. I have been very careful. Not like all you classless shitbags who slop your blood all over the place every goddamn minute like it's some weird fetish. What?
Oh, hold on.
What is it?
I said hold on. Sometimes it's hard to pick out the letters from the hollow projection. I need to get a closer look.
Are you licking your glasses again? I hate it when you do that. It's fucking disgusting.
No, what think that idea.
Terezi, get closer look. And by look, I mean lick.
That's better. It's much easier to read your color this way. Your drab, dirty pavement gray, on top of bright candy red, like a shiny lollipop. Does that sound familiar, Carcat?
Yes, I'm extremely familiar with this sort of nonsense by now. Sure.
No, I mean gray on red, like the way your skin conceals your blood.
What?
Candy red. Like your planet. You have strong cherry cough syrup in your veins. It's completely delicious.
Who told you? Did Jack tell you?
Nah, he doesn't talk much. I figured it out myself.
How?
I got a closer look, remember?
No.
You're playing so dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I cleaned my wound and changed my shirt before I even met you. I've been extremely careful, so you're gonna have to fill me in.
Well, it was when I got close enough to smell it under your skin. Please, Carcat, do not pretend that you forgot about our little moment.
Whoa. You mean during... Fuck. Okay. Shh. Let's not talk about this. Not here.
This isn't a memo. It's a private correspondence just between us, remember?
I know, but damn it. Writing all these memos had made me paranoid. It just doesn't feel secure chatting about it over the client. I don't know. We can talk about it in person.
How in person do you mean? Uh-oh, look at my eyebrows getting carried away here. Oh, Carcat, help, they're out of control.
Those are eyebrows? I thought they were horns.
They are horns too. They are whatever I want them to be. Also, I need to get my pasta. 1 second.
Darn it, your pasta. I'm a hold
No, I
right
don't
here.
want pasta.
Go get pasta.
I don't have any pasta.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, Budget Harridan.
Wait.
Fun fact.
Sheridan.
What?
What?
Fun fact. He has never once actually said "wait" in the comic.
Wait.
That's
Yeah,
just
that's an Octopimp thing.
yeah. Wait.
Wait.
I'm also just nursing my throat. It's good to like get a little moment to just rest.
Mhm.
You okay, babe? Arm? Oh, got it. Okay.
Is Leon exploding?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Blam.
Blam!
Blam. Explosion!
Whoa,
Whoa.
that was an explosion. This music's really good.
Mhm.
It's just Homestuck music to vibe to. It's like an hour and a half of just vibing to music.
Babe.
Well,
Also, you guys better be drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Got my sippies.
I even got your water.
You did. I ran out while I was halfway through reading Carcat, and I looked at Weewa and like, please, can I have the water?
Sippy. Little grabby hands.
Yeah, so now I'm doing sippy. I'm also going to have a mint later to just keep my throat happy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Also, I'm kind of hungry. Everyone did throw Cheetos at me. Should I eat Cheetos? I think I'm gonna eat Cheetos. Also, did you guys know I am 4 followers away from having 1,400 followers? I think that's pretty neat.
Sorry.
You're good. You're all good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I have it marked where we were
Oh, okay,
in
yeah.
the beginning. So, Karkat, huh?
Don't change the subject by being cute.
Well, apparently, I just can't fucking help myself, can I?
Nope.
How can you even smell so damn well anyway? You give me a hard time about being coy about shit. When it comes to your crazy senses, you're so vague. It's like trying to decipher the daily horoscope riddle. Or the riddles for all 48 signs combined.
Ugh. You're a relentless subject changer. Fine, it's okay if you don't want to talk about it. God, you're so shy for an angry guy who wants to be a big shot leader. It's ridiculous.
Look, we'll talk, I promise. Why don't you just say some stuff about yourself for a change, and cut me some slack?
Okay.
Flying up into the sky.
I'm sure I mentioned after you met my sprite, I learned from her through my dreams before she hatched.
Yeah, but that's still so vague. That's the whole point. How about a straight answer?
Okay, I'll try. When I went blind, that's when I first woke up, and my Lucis helped me wake up. Sort of.
You mean on Prospect's moon?
Yes, but except for a very brief moment, I was blind in my dreams too. The dream self image I project can't see because I guess deep down I don't really want to.
Why is that? Is it out of spite of Friska? I know I'd probably be cool with it if I was out of spite more than anything.
Me.
No, not that there wasn't some satisfaction in being okay with it, grateful about it even, and making sure she knew that, but that's not it. The day it happened was the first time I have ever heard from my Lucis. She woke me up, and ever since has been teaching me a different way to see. A different way to
scroll up.
perceive everything, I guess, not just a sensory way.
Okay, so why did you never tell me about any of this?
You wouldn't have gotten it. Even now, you still don't really. You haven't even seen Skaya yet.
How am I supposed to wake up?
I don't know. Something different does it for everybody.
How many of us are awake now? How much of the future did you see before we stared in the clouds like Kanaya? Also, how did you go blind anyway? What did she do to you? I don't know why you're so cagey about that. I still don't see how she could blind you without being anywhere near you. Obviously, she can't control you, so what gives?
Oh, God, Cat, shut up. God. How about if I tell you about all that stuff next time we are in person? Wink. In fact, I will tell you when you wake up. Until then, I will keep tabs on you in your little tower while you sleep like a little honey pajamaed pupa nestled in his cocoon.
Wait, let me guess. Do I look adorable?
Actually, you look kind of like a big pile of smelly barf.
Wow, what the fuck?
Of course you do, you dumbass.
Oh, then good, I guess. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I've gotta fly. Don't worry about the ring mission. You can stay busy with Regisurp. I will organize the new mission myself. Later.
Wait. Terezi, please, don't tell them about my blood. I want to tell them. I mean, I will tell them. Later. Once they respect me as a leader.
No, okay. I will keep that secret if you keep this one. I tell you, which is that between you and me, Karkat, I think they already do. Bye, heart.
Bye.
Ceases trolling. CG. Heart. Oh,
Cute.
I don't think I can do this one. Let me check it. Can't do it.
What's the password?
Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Terezi. Ascend. This is another fucking shitty ass comic. It's so good. Pause. Make her pay. Let me pause my music real quick. So, before we watch this, a tiny little recap. Do you guys remember Terezi got Vriska fucked up by having a ball explode in her face? That happened earlier in the comic. We are going to see a flashback of what she did, what Vriska did to get back at Terezi for that. Yeah, she exploded her balls. Alrighty. Make her pay. I will be waiting for Wee Wan to get here because I want him to watch with us. It is a flash animation. I think it might need to be a little bigger. There we go. He's just checking on Kitty. You're good, babe. Jeez, check. Yeah. I'm actually very excited for this. I'm trying to remember if I need to cover anything else.
He's a real good cat dad, he is.
You're good, babe. We're gonna watch Make Her Pay. Here we go. Yeah, the animations are really fucking good, by the way. And the music, just as good. Anyone have questions on what the fuck they just saw? Because I can answer them. Or is it all pretty understandable? Because I will admit, my first round through this, I was a little confused.
I don't understand what the gold was about.
Their dream selves waking up as an extra life. That they can assume the body of their second life in a different location.
Okay.
Basically, they were both triggered to wake up in this dream self at different times. Vriska just had to get her ass beat by Aradia. But basically, it was both a flashback of what happened to Terezi to make her lose her eyes, and then it went to a little synopsis of what they were doing on their adventure. And Aradia beat the shit out of Vriska for everything she's done. Because Vriska is responsible for Terezi's blindness, Tavros' paralysis, and Aradia's own death. So that's what we saw. Also, music fucking bangs. Which fucking. Anyway, let us continue. Oh, look, there she is, all knocked out and fucked up. Make her pay. This guy's so cool. Yeah, the animations are really good. Atta girl. Diamond's Droog, move this along. Someone needs to grab the reins on the timeline management here. These delinquents waste too much time. Can't seem to conduct their business with any efficiency at all. Payback scenarios notwithstanding. There's always time to be made for a good comeuppance. Skip to the end. If you want to read this, Lillian.
Oh. Is this Eric? Oh, wait.
Aradia.
This is
Aradia,
Aradia.
okay. Quit bossing me around. I'm not okay with it. I know what I'm doing.
That's what I like to hear. As you were then. Aradia, skip to the end. Future Aradia has opened a private trans timeline bulletin board, Road to the Undoing. Alright, Lillian, you have the floor.
Oh boy. This private board will and has already served as a log of past events for future selves to record and a guide of future events for past selves to follow. I don't know which half of its role has been or will be more important. Possibly neither is critical, since deviation from the course is mostly impossible and reflection on its traversal is completely irrelevant. But I'm typing this anyway, because I'm bored again.
Past Aradia has responded to the memo.
And here I was thinking we were finished taking orders from voices. We have only swapped the imperative of the dead with those of our future selves, who are also dead. Yes, it seems that way. Oh well, it was an enjoyable reprieve from fatalism while it lasted. I nearly managed to savor it. An error narrowly avoided then. I think we should refrain from dialogue in this memo, without resorting to bannings or absurd exchanges of self-repudiation. Yeah, I agree. I just thought I'd interject with that and go. Okay.
There's a fuck ton of them. Remember, she's made of time. She can literally spawn endless amounts of herself from other timelines.
We will and have already amassed an army to confront the Black King. An army consisting of our alternative future selves, each one rerouted from a doomed offshoot of the Alpha timeline. Each one given another chance at a constructive influence over the ultimate outcome. By the way, if you didn't know already, a future self returning to the past from a doomed timeline will always be slated for imminent destruction herself. It is one of the rules. And the unfortunate reality is, this will and has already been a mass suicide mission. Or it would have been. Or it would be, or I would have been, if we all weren't already dead.
There's the fight, the giant fucking king, and a bunch of Aradias.
Mobilizing ourselves in such numbers would be required to neutralize the king's psychic attacks. It would take our combined concentration to dampen the abilities he inherited from Gibglob. Without the cumulative efforts of our doomed reserves, without the heightened mental and physical endurance of our robotic vessels, without the untimely demise we all shared before this, victory would not have been possible. He would kill us with all one dreadful sound. I do not know if it was just bad luck, or an extension of the curse Karkat and Sissy brought upon us, that leads to the incidental and unfortuitous prototyping of Fefere's powerful Lucis, without which the battle would have posed little challenge, I think. It was more likely just another inevitability. A product of collusion between desperate forces at play, a bargain struck between what Skya knows already and what the gods demand upfront. Together they orchestrate trials sufficient to ensure that in overcoming them we would be proven worthy of inheriting the ultimate reward. Ribbit. Whoops.
He's so cute. And there he is.
And so, well, it would be and has been already, that while distracted by the combined efforts of our doomed legion, the king would be aggressed by the others. And even though each would be well prepared, each perched on the highest rungs of their echoladders, equipped with the best weaponry Risk could build, versed in the deadliest frame motifs boon dollars could buy. Even though the meteors from the king's own reckoning would be turned against him. And even with one impossibly lucky roll of the dice at the final moment, we would only narrowly succeed.
There they are. They beat the boss, and they're trying to get to the ultimate reward for the game. Once you beat the game, you get something amazing.
But ultimately, we would prove our worth, and the reward would be within our reach. But only momentarily. Before we would be able to claim it, we would be interrupted by something which would be ushered into our session by a rift in paradox space. A rift which we would determine will be opened by 4 members of a fledgling species, who will be playing in another session of the same game that we will and have already played.
Oh, there it is.
The rift would lead to a great undoing, without necessarily causing it, not directly. Such rifts are themselves supposedly benign, useful even. They are cataloged phenomena within the game itself, with a provided means of creating them, and a wide range of scenarios for which it may be prudent to do so. The Incipisphere locals have a more formal term for them. They typically refer to such a rift as a scratch. The direct efforts of a scratch are limited to the session invoking it. We would not experience or observe those effects from our session, but would experience the consequences, in the form of that which prevented us from claiming our reward. He whose hand would be forced by the scratch to emerge from hiding. But there would be no adequate way to prepare, even with all the foresight at our disposal, for a foe more powerful than the king we will and have already defeated, for a demon who is indestructible, omnipotent, and enraged.
All the Irani bots got exploded.
While the rest of the party would abscond, our duplicates would buy us time. They would all be killed. Again. All except for me. This is just as well, I suppose. What will we even do with all those copies anyway? We would return to the site of our hatching, so to speak, where we would hide amidst a veil depleted by the reckoning, and wait, drifting in the wide orbit of our soon-to-be null session. Banished from the universe we left behind. And yet, in being denied the ultimate reward, we would be barred from entry. Into the universe we created.
End of Act 5, Act 1. So, we finished Act 5, Act 1, y'all. High five.
Woo.
Woo! I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Yeah, boy! So, yeah, the ultimate reward and goal for this game called Spurb is to create an entirely new universe. And, the trolls supposedly created the universe that harbors Earth.
Everything
Welcome
makes
to Earth.
sense now.
Mm-hmm. That's why they are nothing more than zodiac signs now. A remnant of the godhood that they were supposed to inherit to our universe. Also, this is never brought up in comic. I just think it's really fucking neat. The trolls have 48 zodiac signs. We have 12 in our system.
Hmm.
There's 48 eldritch terror creatures that exist in the medium, floating aimlessly just like they are now floating aimlessly on their meteor.
Mm-hmm.
I found it really interesting when someone brought that up a long time ago because it hints to the fact that the Trolls universe might have been made by the horror terrors. And they failed to gain their godhood as well. I thought that was neat. That's never in the comic. It was just a really cool thing I wanted to bring up. Okay, so with that, how y'all feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I know there was mostly talking for Carcat because of his stupid fucking memos.
That was so funny.
How are
Bro, cannot
you
stop
feeling?
yapping.
I'm good. After stream, I'm probably going to just rest my voice for the next few hours because we got Vandal.
Yeah, you
Unless,
do.
Gargle.
mhm.
Gargle
Unless
some
things
salt water
different.
or something.
Oh god, not
Yeah.
salt water. But
Hot
thank you
tea
guys
and
so
honey.
much. Ooh, that sounds
Yeah,
really
that
good.
too.
But for now, I think we're gonna say goodbye and have a good weekend. I had a lot of fun reading this.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were able to work it all out for the most part. I'm sad Gil didn't get to join, but he was dealing with some stuff. But we one stepped in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You want
I
some
didn't
cool.
want to.
I know you don't like taking people's
Aw.
roles.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm glad that I
Scrunkle
got
like
to
it for
be
me
a
when
high
Dull
clown
happens. Yeah.
again. It's very...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
don't worry. He's going to be very relevant soon.
Oh
I've
boy.
been
Get
mirrored.
ready to be the angry
The angry?
Don't,
Don't
don't
worry. It'll be
worry.
fine.
Don't worry
And
about
I mean,
it.
it's fine. It's a totally fine, normal, not violent,
Mhm, mhm,
homicidal
mhm,
at all, angry.
mhm.
I mean,
don't
good
worry
feeling.
about it.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about it. It's fine. Anyway,
it's fine. It's
It'll
hee
be
hee,
all
hee
good.
ho hee ho. All
it is
the
gonna be
round
hee
fun.
ho hee ho. It's gonna be
Ho,
so
hee, hee.
funny.
Hee-haw.
Hee ho.
And like, I've never read Homestuck before, so like all of this is new to me.
Yeah, you are
I
not
still
required to
remember
read
it.
You're not required to know Homestuck to read Homestuck.
Yeah.
I still remember this shit like roughly 15 years ago.
Mhm.
God.
I am enjoying the story though.
It is a
as we
very
go
good
through
story.
it.
It
I'm
is
sorry
really
I
cool
slept through the
to-
first half hour.
No,
It's
you're
all-
good.
You're fine.
You were just
Can
missing
rewatch tomorrow.
Carcat screaming about shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like it's interesting too to kind of revisit this as well for anybody who has read it, because it's like at the time of us reading it, for most of us here anyway, we would have been teenagers. But it's like
Mhm.
now we're adults and we're reading and it's like, huh, we're kind of getting some more stuff in there, like we're absorbing more things that we may not have caught on to before or thought
Yeah.
differently of before.
Yeah.
So it's still a fun experience to revisit it.
Because, like I said, the first time I read through the comic, it wasn't done. I believe I started
Yeah.
reading it in 2011. And it confused me. And I read over it like 2 or 3 times to try and process everything. Which is why when something that might be confusing gets brought up, I will step in and try and like summarize it and make it easier to understand. That way people can get the understanding the first time and don't have to re-go through everything going, what the fuck was that, man? Now I have to read it 3 more times so I can understand it.
I kept up with it until we got to a later point where things started affecting the stuff that had already been posted, like years behind. A particular point. And it's just like, I don't have the time or brain power for this.
No, I get that. That does feel like a slight drop-off point.
Yeah, because wasn't there like a lot of hiatuses?
Yeah,
that
there
relate
also
to
were.
it, and it's like that
hiatuses.
also didn't help.
Hiatuses and also like having to go back and play Spot the Difference.
Oh yeah, I mean he did upload the pieces on what were different, but
Yeah.
I completely understand what you mean.
Yeah, I kind of like binged through it a bit, but then when the hiatuses would kind of spread on a little bit, I'm like, I don't know. So I just kind of dropped off from it, and then after a really long time, I revisited it, and it's like, oh, it finished. Took 7 years.
I was trying to keep up with it until
Fully
the end.
finished.
I was there since 2016, I think it finished.
That's
2015,
'cause you're an
something like
OG.
that. I am an OG. Yeah, same. So yeah, same with you, one. And now it's a joy to experience it with you guys, either for nostalgia or showing it to people who have never seen it before, like Salem.
The next generation.
And Ari, that's true, Ari. I believe it's just me, Lilin, and Terezi, Sugar's calling me one. I was looking at your guys' pictures. Me, Lilin, Sugar, and Leon. I believe we're the only ones who have read it. I
I
don't.
mean, other than like people in chat.
Yeah, I don't know if Sully's read it before or Fangy or anyone. I don't think so.
I do like the lineup of trolls. Like you
Yeah, I
have.
got my little scrungles over here.
Yeah, and then I also remember making my own troll OC.
I have a troll AC.
I have 2 of them.
Fun fact, my username before becoming a VTuber was a trolling handle.
That's
I still have
amazing.
Trollian installed. Hold on. Or
Whoa.
Pester Chum.
Pastor Chum, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, that was
Live.
an actual thing that was
Yeah, they
made?
had an actual IM and fucking.
Oh yeah.
You could actually like stumble into people. Like there was like a function where you could just talk to someone random.
Yeah, it was really
Oh
fun.
yeah, like Omegle.
Yeah.
Oh cute. That's actually cool.
So you just have it launched, and then suddenly you just get some fucking dickhead waxing poetic about how much blood is epic, and you're just like, all right, dude, I'm just sitting here playing video games. Leave me alone.
All right, but with that, I think we're gonna head on out, and y'all have a good weekend. Rest your voices. I'm gonna chill.
Rest your bones. Especially Desmond. That car cat voice goes kind of sick. On me.
I know.
Yeah,
I like it,
it's a
but it
lot.
also hurts.
Yeah.
Worm tea with honey and lemon.
Mm-hmm. But I don't do this often, and I am constantly drinking water in between
I know,
talks.
yeah.
So I make sure to take care of my voice very, very carefully. I do not want to lose my voice ever.
It's no fun when you do.
No. it's
Yeah,
no
you
fun.
need that.
I do need that.
You need that for
that's,
talking.
that's how I do my stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
Also,
kind
you're
of want
small.
to rate. What the?
Also, totally unrelated to this whole thing. Tee hee ha ha. I have a stupid drawing idea.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
No elaboration, just leaves.
I can't wait.
Anyway.
That's gonna be
Anyway,
fun.
bye. All
That
right.
was the biggest fucking cliffhanger ever.
I'm gonna go find her and punch her later. But
Yeah.
let's go say hi to a little arcade goblin, shall we?
Hey, Goblin.
Yeah, a little
Our
cave
goblin.
goblin. Yeah. All right, grab your messages. The first one is if you have my emotes, and the second is if you do not. And I will see you guys Monday for some art. Cecil, what do you want? You're whiny.
Monday.
Hey, you're whiny. Also,
Yeah.
Ari, I'm glad to hear from you. I miss you.
Me too. I miss you too, Mom.
I missed Mom.
I know, Mom was making the fucking bacon. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah, the bacon. Nice.
The bacon. Bring
Can
it
I-
on the bacon.
I want some. Thanks.
You can have
Can
some
I have some
bacon.
bacon?
It's my, you all can have some bacon from Mama
Ah,
Abby.
hell yeah.
Yippee!
Hell yeah.
Leon put Have You Heard of Homestuck in his. You know what? I'm taking this one.
You're taking that one.
That one's better than the one I had. See you guys. Have a good weekend.
See ya.
Let's go
Oh wait,
scare
hold on.
them.
Double Mobius reach around his way.
Chill out.
Right.